Hello YouTube, this is your host Lord Troll, and we're going to get started with the second episode of the Lolcow Origins, and we're going to get into episode 20 of the Baited podcast and the collapse of the commentary community. Let's go.
Internet's got its own bizarre stars. Welcome to the troll farm, baby, where the truth gets twisted, hazy. Living large, big lost, so crazy. Welcome to the troll farm, baby. Red tubers grift in the digital maze. Former cons light fires, set the blaze. Every click's $1, every lie pays. Lie hard, drive cars, live scars. The internet's got its own bizarre stars. Welcome to the troll farm, baby, where the truth gets twisted, hazy. Living large, big lost, so crazy. Welcome to the troll farm, baby. Fake it till you make it, break it till it's gone. Chasing shadows, playing the pawns. The watchers are watched, the game goes on.
What is up, everybody? How is everyone doing? Welcome in, welcome in. It is Wednesday night, and we're going to get started with episode 2 of Lolcow Origins. And I believe we're going to get started tonight. This should be pretty fun. The Baited podcast, episode 20 of Keemstar. This one is titled The Commentary Community, and I'm telling you, there's a total Keem breakdown in this. He just is unhinged and comes unglued. Of course, you got your Keem scream. So I think we should get right into this, guys, and hit play. I think I got everything lined up. I hope everyone's had a good day and everything. It's kind of windy and crappy in Michigan here, but hey, there's a rain day every now and then, and spring's on the way. So let's have some fun tonight. I don't think anyone's over watching Bus anyways. What's up, Edgeman? I see Ashes and Ashes is in the house. I don't know how many other people are here, but let's go. Let's get this started. Let's see. Where's my screen? There it is. Let's get this going.
Welcome to another episode of Baited Podcast. I'm your host, Keemstar, and I'm also here with
Keemstar.
Andy Milanakis.
I need energy. Hello.
And
I need an Andy
here,
graphic.
He doesn't actually. He's over at PAX. He's super tired. And I'm also here with AKA Chad Anything for Views.
What's up, Blazes?
I said that the most dyslexic way possible. I probably should have said Chad AKA Anything. You get the point. Listen, guys, the commentary
Does it need to be turned up? Let me know in chat.
Death. All right, it is dying. It is RIP. That shit is so horrible. That's what I want to talk about. What do you guys want to talk about?
Yeah,
I'm gonna turn it up a little anyways.
Keemstar says the commentary section is dying. Here's how he's wrong. Yeah, it's boring. They fucking talk about the same shit all the fucking time.
Hey, Lenny, good to see you. I hope you're doing well.
And
they would probably say that we do the same thing though on Baited though. You know, they'd probably say, "Well, you're
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. I've been kind of over in the local community watching this stuff, and I'm going back in time showing everybody the origins of the locals and how shitty they are and where they come from. Like, as far as Keemstar brings in these new hosts, and some of them are actually from his past. He just brings back in and I don't know, I guess you would say reconstitutes them. So I hope you enjoy yourself and grab a drink, grab some popcorn, and I hope you have fun. Thanks for being here.
Doing the same exact thing on your podcast.
But
it's completely different. We cover different topics each week.
Oh, while I was paused, I probably should have introduced everybody. There's Keemstar and then Andy Milanakis, like from the last episodes where we left off. And then I believe Chad was there too. Anything for views. I don't know what else he goes by on YouTube, but I think he goes by something else too.
And shit. Okay, let me just say this. We have open discussions. Yeah, we do kind of belabor the
Good,
point a little
Lenny.
bit when, and by we I mean you, Keemstar.
Thank you.
When we have a topic of a specific person, it kind of gets a little bit repetitive. But I don't know. At least it's funny, and we get to tell you how wrong you are and how stubborn you are, and we get to have a little bit of a back and forth.
Well, I, sir, am never wrong. I'm never wrong. And I just want to point out that, like, you know, recently I've seen the commentary community.
Of course, Keem's never
I
wrong.
believe that I am kind of belong to, you know, and it's the community that I identify the most with, because in reality, commentators are talking about, you know, trending topics or issues within the community, and that's exactly what Drama Alert is. A little bit different because I seem to be the one.
Hey, chat, I'm worried you guys might have trouble hearing Keemstar. I may have trouble, but I think I have it turned up good on my end. Maybe I don't. Just let me know, thumbs up if it's all good, or if I need to go up some more, please. Thank you.
Breaking the news and breaking these stories, and then they go and have, you know, these opinionated conversations about them, which is very similar to what I do here on Beta. But anyhow, I've noticed recently that these commentators have been putting out absolute fucking garbage.
Okay,
and
get to the part where you diss no fuckers, because that's what you really want to do.
That's what you're working up to.
I don't want to just diss no fuckers, because it's not really about no fuckers. It's about the whole commentary community as a whole.
As a whole, the whole
Really,
commentary
no fuckers.
community.
In recent events, it's no fuckers for Keemstar. And Keem, would you like? Can you give me a bit of a backstory of what exactly happened? I know what happened, but for people listening, I'm sure they'd like to know.
Okay,
Well, it was very
Ashes.
crazy, right? You know, the thing that's going on with KSI, for those of you that don't know, KSI, giant YouTuber, he doesn't want to be famous anymore. He wants to take a break from YouTube. He's made his Twitter black, his YouTube black, and he's taken off. And I did an interview with him, and he seems a little off, and I was trying to see what the community's reaction to this was. So what did I do? I looked for, you know, commentaries on KSI, people talking about this, and just so happens that no fuckers, a guy who I actually like, Roman, I don't hate the guy, he made a video on this.
He fucking hates you.
And I don't know this
Definitely
guy. I'm not
fucking hates me
familiar
now,
with him.
but I was watching his video, right? And the video starts off with basically, you know, no fuckers making the point, all right, that KSI, you know, went and did music, and KSI did movies, and KSI did, you know, all these YouTube videos. So it's kind of crazy now that he's asking people to not treat him like a celebrity when he did all this stuff to become a celebrity. So that was like the whole point of the video, and that's the point that he made in roughly about 3 minutes. And then no other significant points were made during the whole video. It was just no fuckers repeating himself and repeating that point over and over again, and just like doing stupid shit to stretch out the video to get over the 10-minute mark.
Like everybody in that genre of videos.
Well, that's the problem with the commentary community, and that's why it's just not a problem with Roman. It's a problem with everybody in this community. Is they're trying to stretch their videos out over 10 minutes, and the reason why they do that, for those of you that don't
here
know,
we
is
go.
because you can input more ads. If you have a video that's under 10 minutes, you can only.
So here Keem understands YouTube. Let me tell you guys the date. This is March 13th, 2017. So this is when YouTube started paying really good for 10-minute videos, and if people watch them for longer than 10 minutes, like if you put out a 10-minute one video, you might get paid a little extra in ad time, is basically what Keem's gonna say here. And he was just so felted that these people would put out this commentary community would put out 10-minute videos, basically repeating the same thing over and over and over in 10 minutes, and then getting paid for the ad time for it, rather than just come out, say your piece, and then end the video. And there may not be an ad at all. So he was totally getting felted with this stuff. And I think it's this fucker dude that he mentions that does like 10-minute 1 second or something. He gets felted by somebody like so bad about this.
You put one ad in the beginning and one ad at the end. But if you have a video over 10.
Hey, Fancy. Hey, Hostile Hooves. Welcome in.
minutes, you could put fucking 5 ads in that shit,
Yeah.
making like double or triple the amount of money
Keem-
you would.
Keem, I said it in the last episode of Baited. You know, if you really want to start seeing people be real on YouTube, take away the money. And I know that's not going to happen, but I'm saying that it would absolutely change the dynamic and the video.
Oh, it'd be so great.
And it would be amazing. And I feel like we need to start a trend somehow where we not every fucking.
This is
video,
wildly
we need to
funny.
have like something like real.
No one ever
Mondays
does it.
And have every motherfucker who really
I
wants
don't
to step
think.
up to the plate make a video every Monday with no ad revenue on it and be as real
I
as
like
fuck.
that.
Just be
I like
real,
that.
raw.
But you know what? Every
Get
time I
back
call
to the
people out,
realness.
every time I call people out for shit like that, this is what they say. They say, "Well, you're rich, Keemstar. You could afford it. I got a family to feed. I got this. I got that. You know, I got bills to pay. I'm trying to move out or whatever." Like, you know what I mean? So that's the argument. That
Okay,
they say. So
here's my argument.
Pretty much.
Sorry, one thing. I'll let you go,
Yeah,
Chad.
yeah.
That argument.
Keemstar doesn't understand that everyone might have their own agenda, and he wants everyone to be on his agenda all the time.
Argument's cool. What about this argument? What if you guys make real fucking videos every Monday and get super raw and don't care about the AdSense and really just speak from the fucking heart, and that could possibly build your channel way more and lead to revenue on all the other videos?
That's an interesting point, Andy, and that leads into another point that I want to make farther in the podcast. But to get back to the no fucker situation, basically what happened is after I seen this video and after I seen Roman stretch this fucking video out over 10
Before you
minutes,
jump,
and
before you
repeat
jump
himself-
into this, I just want to say there's nothing wrong with 10-minute videos, but it's when people are intentionally recording and repeating themselves over and over again to stretch these videos out is where
Exactly.
it's these people that make the 10-minute videos seem like you're not supposed to do it. And I got really pissed off because PewDiePie does it, and PewDiePie is YouTube. Everyone looks to PewDiePie for answers when it comes to almost anything, and this motherfucker is doing it himself, but he's self-aware of the situation, so it's okay. No,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
Setting a bad example for other YouTubers that makes them think it's okay to do it. 'Cause
So because he knows he's doing it, it's okay. I don't know. It's YouTube. It's everyone's here to make money, and these guys are like felted that people are making money.
I've been in
Felix,
YouTube videos.
Felix, Chad is right. Chad's fucking
What's up,
right. Chad
Charlie?
is right. You know, like the whole self-aware thing that these commentators are doing now is driving me insane. It's like, my videos are boring and my videos are crap, but I'm self-aware, so you can't criticize me. That's a whole nother fucking thing that these idiots are doing, and it's ruining the community because everybody. I feel like the commentary community is dying. I feel like people don't care. I feel like everybody has become boring, and not just me, but viewers also think the same thing. But to get back to this no fuckers thing. When I saw him do that, when I saw him stretch out that video over 10 minutes and repeat himself, and dude, it was so pathetic. At the very end of this fucking KSI video, right? He wasn't quite at the 10-minute mark. He was at 9:50, and he did this. He goes, "And I'll see you guys later." But he did it longer. I'm like, oh my god, this is the most pathetic shit in the world. So
He can't take being trolled either.
what I did is I tweeted at no fuckers publicly, and I said, stop making your fucking videos or stretching your videos over 10 minutes, all right? It's making your videos complete shit, and you're losing fans legit. And his response was fucking so laughable. His response was just complete fucking tears all over Twitter. He was saying that I was attacking him. He was saying all kinds of shit. Like, it was insane. It was nuts, right? And he was getting angry because his own fans were turning on him and
Now, like I said, I don't know this guy and I don't know what this beef was about. But you notice Keem does this, that he just did it there. I'll back it up a second. But he always says right and then quickly speeds up and gets on with the conversation. It almost forces the other people on the panel there, co-host, to kind of co-sign it, if you will,
all over Twitter. He was saying that I was attacking him. He was saying all kinds of shit. Like, it was insane. It was nuts, right? And he was getting angry because his own fans were turning on him and agreeing with me, and it was getting him very frustrated, right? So, we had a little bit of a debate that first day that it happened, and a couple days later, I think this happened on like a Friday, and then Sunday rolls around, all right, and No Fuckers was trying to upload a video, and it's stuck at 95% processing, right? And I saw him make the tweet, so I made
Well, I was going to say, how would Keem know this? Well, he made a
a
tweet.
joke, and I go, even YouTube won't publish your videos because they know how shit they are. Now, again, this was a joke. I'm joking.
I did listen to this last week.
I'm goofing around. This no fuckers motherfucker responds by saying that he hopes my fans, all right, my fans, you that are my fans, or well, some of you are, but should belong in concentration camps. And he starts going on saying that he wants to kill me and that he hopes I die the most painful fucking death ever. He goes on to say shit about my kid, that I should get off Twitter, be taking care of my kid, which is ridiculous, right? Because my kid is very much taken care of. He goes on to say that my girlfriend's fucking ugly. Like, it was just, it was so
And I don't think this was Brantley at the time. I can't remember the chick's name.
great because it just showed
You hit him
that
where
this
it
commentary
hurts.
It just showed that this commentary community is so fraudulent, right? You know, you got these.
As a result of this, he lost his Twitter account, didn't he?
Yeah, he lost his Twitter account, and it wasn't. And I told people not to flag it. I literally was like, guys, don't.
Yeah,
flag this.
but at the same time, if you say that, people are like, I'm not gonna fucking listen to this. Let's go flag it. Like you should have.
No, Chad. You don't understand. People were tweeting me nonstop saying that they were flagging his account. That's why I publicly had to say, do not flag his account.
It goes both ways, man. Some people would have done it intentionally. You saying that.
Well, regardless, you know, who's to blame? I mean,
That's
really.
really
extreme.
extreme.
Definitely.
His
Definitely
response to you is really extreme, but you can't just be like, well, it was just like a little.
Charlie, I think it was the 19-year-old. It was the woman after the baby mama, if I'm not mistaken.
Joke. Like, you definitely hit him where it hurts. You told him what he does
Yeah, it's not the baby mama. Yep.
for
Joe,
a
You know,
living is shit.
before I jump into this next part,
Not the Melissa.
I'm gonna say that I like Roman. He's a cool guy. I've spoken to him a lot. I like him as a person, like you do as well, Kim. But the way he handled it was very fucking childish. And
Unless Melissa goes by Alyssa or some shit, that might be it. But I thought it was the girlfriend after the baby mama.
it definitely reflects on his age. Because what's he, 16, 17? And I remember him in the
He's
Roman's
like 20.
Is he? No, he's 17.
No,
I
he's
could be
much
wrong.
older.
I could be wrong. Okay, maybe I could be
Yeah.
wrong. However, I remember him in the past getting mad at other YouTube and content creators saying, "Don't drag my girlfriend into this. She's not a content creator. This isn't where she she doesn't deserve this." But at the
It was Lieutenant Corbis.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, Lieutenant Corbis is a 12-year-old girl. She's a commentator. She's 12 years old. She's fucking brilliant, by the way, and I love her content. But anyhow,
Yeah,
she made jokes about Roman, aka No Fucker's girlfriend, and just like Chad said, he was like, she's not a commentator, she's not this, and then he does the same fucking thing to me. How hypocritical is that? And not only that, like, you guys in this commentary community, you're criticizing people nonstop.
Okay, Charlie, I might have to check that out.
Somebody criticizes you and you wish them death. You wish their fans to be in
let's-
concentration
You know what?
camps.
Let
You
me-
can't take any
let me-
criticism. That's the most hypocritical
Yeah,
shit out.
yeah. Let me see this too. If you really want to be self-deprecating and you really want to what would you say they were doing?
It is. It's self.
So they were saying, well, my stuff's crap. You can't, say my stuff's crap because I'm already aware of it. I'm self-aware my stuff's crap. That's the stuff the commentators were doing. Is what they're saying. So I don't know.
Deprecation. They drag.
And I think this is where I think Keemstar does that now when he says, welcome to Lolcow Live, the worst podcast on the internet. That's his version of self-deprecation.
I got the videos to
besides-
10 minutes and
besides
make a joke about
self-deprecating,
it.
You said they were.
No. These commentators, this is what they do, Andy. They'll make a commentary.
Oh,
and
being
they'll-
self-aware. That's what you said.
Yeah,
like
self-aware,
Chubbs.
yeah.
Okay.
Chubbs will be like, and just so the viewers know what we're talking about, Chubbs is another commentator. In his videos, he'll call himself fat and he'll call his content boring. And the reason why he does this is so you can't criticize him.
Okay,
'Cause if
so
he calls
here's
himself,
the thing. Here's the thing. People use that as a crutch because they know it's like, okay, look how relatable I am. And also, yeah, you can't call me fat. I'm going to take the thunder out of your comments.
But remember how pissed and felted they get when you say the show is dying? I mean, they got Keemstar get so mad, and then he made the damn meme TTS of it. Jeez, ridiculous. It's like embracing it, right?
It's all about taking the weight out of
It's a shield.
people's comments. Yeah, it's a shield by saying, like,
Hey, Truth Exposed, welcome in.
look, you can't say I'm not funny because I said it first. Haha, I know I'm not funny. Haha, my content's shit. So when you say it's shit, it doesn't really hold any weight. But then you really see how fragile these motherfuckers are when you really throw shit at them and they can't handle it. That takes away their self-deprecation. That shows that they're thin-skinned little bitches that can't take real criticism. So that fake fucking self-deprecation is just a fake-ass shield to pretend like, oh, I don't care what you say. Look,
Andy, you just made a brilliant point because you got to go back and look at all of No Fucker's videos when he calls his own content shit. Every time he called his own content
So true,
shit,
Charlie.
he was not serious. He was joking and using it as a shield because if he really thought his content was shit, right, then he wouldn't be offended by anyone else saying that. So he
Yeah.
was fake the whole fucking time.
yeah, it's
You
a
need to-
defense
And they all are.
mechanism.
They shouldn't come
jumping
down
back-
on Roman.
Jumping back to
Shouldn't
criticism, Keem, there's a right and a wrong way to do it. The way you criticized Roman, although his response was much worse, the way you criticized Roman was the wrong way to do it. You said you consider him your friend. You like him. I don't like his content. I like him as a
no,
person.
he's not
But you don't publicly.
Time out. Okay, you could get to that point, and I'll let you get to that point. But let me clear something. All right, Roman's not my friend. Like we barely even talk. I just said that I like him.
Well, liking him, that's enough. But my point is, there's a right and wrong way to criticize someone, and the way you did it was completely wrong. You went out publicly on probably the note to probably get under this guy's skin. I don't know if you were intentionally doing that. If you didn't,
Keemstar is mean.
I know. Keemstar, you're a fucking cunt. I get it. But
He's a
you
dick, that's why.
you did this expecting that response or a response like it. For me,
No.
criticism, and I get it. You're all in this boat together. All the commentators are in this boat together. You're all making similar content. You should all be working together to make each other's content better. You all have these really strong voices, and I think I've said this in the past. You all have these really strong voices. Use them to clean up the YouTube community. Remember what happened to Sam Pepper? I don't know who else it's happened to, but I'm using him as an example. Instead of tweeting at him publicly and getting him to hate you, he follows you. Why didn't you DM him and go, hey, dude, if you keep, I'm using Keemstar as an example because
But you're asking him to not be a troll.
I know,
He is
but
a troll.
everyone is doing it to each other. I'm using Keemstar as an example. Commentators
Chat-
should not
chat-
be tweeting
chat-
at each other publicly, going, "Oh, your content's gay. Fuck you. My name's Jeff." You should be messaging each other, going, "Hey, dude, didn't really like the new video. I don't know why you stretched out to 10 minutes. You should be
You're
working
asking
together."
people to be
Chad, listen to me.
mature
Chad,
on the
listen to me.
internet.
Chad, listen to me. Recently,
That is a big
I
ask.
have reached out. Recently, I have reached out to a YouTuber in the DMs, telling him about a certain program
What's up, Miko? Welcome in.
that he was on in an interview that he did, and saying it was shit. So I do that. The reason why I didn't do it with No Fuckers is because I don't view No Fuckers as my friend. All right, I like him. All right. And one of the reasons why I like him is because he was one of the few people that stuck up for me during the Grade A Under A shit. When Grade A Under A made those videos and lies about me, Roman called him out publicly on Twitter. And for that, I will always be grateful to No Fuckers for. Because he did that at a time where no one else fucking would. When everyone was bandwagoning and hating on me, Chad, you included, you brainwashed cunt, No Fuckers actually did not hate on me and defended me because he knew what Grade was putting out was bullshit. So, I like him, but he is not my friend. And let me explain to you why he's not my friend. He's not my friend because No Fuckers himself has made over 10 bullshit fucking hater videos on me for the sole purpose of getting views and all this other shit. But they were never fair to me. They were never fair to my character. They were never fair to my show. Now, when he put that criticism and his trolling and his talk shitting out on me, I didn't cry about it. I was...
Keem would think any criticism against him is unfair, no matter what. I know it. I just know it. Any criticism, no matter what, he's saying unfair, crying with his baby bottle, Binky, wanting to be picked up and cried in mommy's arms. He's just butthurt. He don't like criticism.
Wasn't a baby about it, but because he did that, I think I have a fucking right, if I see content of his that is shit, for me to publicly call him out. I didn't make fucking 10 YouTube videos. I made one single fucking tweet.
I'm just going to refer back to Andy saying, I'm just asking people to be adults on the internet. And during that
listen,
situation,
if you really-
which is a very big ask, apparently.
Yeah, it is.
And listen, if you really want this commentary community to get better, you gotta fucking destroy it. Because I'm telling you right now, motherfuckers like...
Keem's
big
cleansing the
fucking-
commentary community. Oh, hell God. Fuck.
You guys
No,
are like trying
no.
to go into a fucking AIDS ward and like try like it's not gonna get better. I mean, yeah, you
Thanks, Truth Exposed, and have a good night.
can.
Keem,
Don't work out too hard.
you're like
Andy.
Keem, you're like the dad of the fucking. No, I'm not gonna say that. You're not the fucking dad of the commentary community. But you
Clown
should be.
is, clown
You
is.
should, both of you should be setting an example. Clown can't set a fucking example. He's just as bad. He just hides behind his fucking posh accent. Clown's just as fucking bad. You're all fucking horrible. During that whole debacle that was going down on Twitter, I was sitting there with my mate Max going, "This is fucking cancer," and I was jumping in the middle going, "My name's Jeff. You all fucking need to go outside and get a life." It's fucking retarded. And no wonder that's why the
Max
commentary
Mofo,
community.
is that gay Australian
the
dude who
fuck
does
up.
the comedy videos?
Andy,
the fuck
Andy Max Moho. Okay, listen.
Max Homo.
Chad, hear me
I
out,
love
all right?
Max.
Hear me out.
I'm listening to hear you out, but you gotta hear me
Please
out afterwards.
listen to me.
Yeah.
Yes, I will. What you're
Fuck
saying
you
is
both.
right. What you're saying is right. You know, we should be working together. We should be nice to each other. But that's not what this community is. This community is toxic, all right? And the only way...
Keem saying another community is toxic is just unbelievable to me.
to make it better is by adding more toxic into it.
No, it
Adding more-
isn't.
He can't even say toxicity. I gotta back it up. He can't talk. He don't know any words.
way to make it better is by adding more toxic into it.
No, it
Adding
isn't.
more-
It makes it worse. It's fucking
No,
dying,
it
bro.
doesn't. It makes it better. Do you think No Chin made the YouTube community better? Did it make it better?
No, he's the reason it's shit. Everything stems
No
off fucking
Chin.
him.
No. Not Leafy. No Chin. Do you think the iDubbbz video made the commentary community better or whatever?
No. I didn't.
It didn't?
No.
I think it did. I think
Fuck
it did.
no.
iDubbbz made
It just
made very, very, very good points.
he did.
He said repetitive content.
Yeah, but all
iDubbbz
the
winning.
commentators did was, I'm just gonna be self-aware of this and drag my fucking videos out at 10 minutes long. Everyone's still fucking doing it. Leafy's still fucking doing it. The only difference is Leafy's channel's lost 70% of his views and still losing subs to this day. That was an attack on Leafy more than just the commentary.
Well, listen, I'm coming out with a
me
fucking.
a
I'm coming out with a drama alert that's going to expose why Leafy is actually losing those views, and you're going to be surprised on why him and Scares and a bunch of other people in this community are losing those fucking views because I have insider information.
All right,
It's
that's cool
By
and
the
all.
time you hear this, it's probably live on Drama Alert. So go to Drama Alert and watch that fucking video.
I
But
don't
have
care about that. We're
Don't
completely
call
going
me a
off topic.
fucking turtle.
We're getting so
the
far
fuck
off
up,
the.
Andy.
I love that guy, by the way.
I love
fucking
him
love
so
I'm gonna
much.
pimp the fuck out. We're gonna have him, guys. You don't know who this is, but there's this retard is down.
No, I didn't call him a retard.
He's not a retard. He's a turtle. He's a turtle.
He's so
Turtle boy.
good. He's so.
God,
Yo,
baby,
Ricky
podcast.
Berwick.
I just can't believe this keeps getting so worked up. This is by like by the time you get this thought out, there's gonna be a video out on Drama Alert. Like he's the all teller of what's to come and the way it's gonna be with the commentary community. He's just unbelievable.
Like, you wish you were 10% as funny as this motherfucker. Brup, 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 brup.
Well, but guys, we got to tell you about this dude, and we'll tell you about him on the next episode of Beta. But I got to get back to this because I
ahead.
kind of lost my point that I was trying to make when we brought the iDubbbz.
You're
thing.
saying add
Like,
tox- You're
All
saying
right,
add
let's
toxicity.
get Ian out of the equation. Just keep
Let's
going.
get him out. Let me
Yep.
make my point that I want
Fuck
to make.
that
Okay,
stupid-
when
I mean-
when I put out Drama Alert videos, okay, when I put out Drama Alert videos and I break these stories and I put these stories out in the news, okay, something that I enjoy and I enjoy it very, very much is to watch the commentaries reaction to these stories and what their opinions are. It's very important to me. And recently, I have been unable to watch commentaries because they have become all so goddamn shit because of the self-aware stuff. And I don't like I want it to be better. And the only way for it to be better is to tear down the fucking hierarchy that was created by Pyro Cynical. Pyro Cynical has
Oh, now he's the
basically
mastermind,
been,
is he?
I'm sorry, no, he's not the mastermind.
Does anybody
What
know
Pyro Cynical did is
Pyrocynical?
He did something very nice.
I don't.
right?
I'm not familiar.
Boring videos.
He promoted, well, yeah, that's it. I don't like Pyro, but I have to give him credit where credit is due. Pyro promoted a bunch of other YouTubers, all right? And those YouTubers were I Am Alex, Roman, I don't know who else, but like a bunch of these other smaller commentators, right? And those people that he promoted are pretty much a clone of him and his content. So Pyro, by promoting other YouTubers,
Okay.
kind of created more Pyros. So you have this like hierarchy of commentators that are all following the same style. And the reason why I've been promoting and pushing Kazov, he's a small YouTuber that makes commentaries, is because he goes against the grain. He's trying to destroy this fucking self-deprecation, this 10-minute videos, this repeating yourself, this fucking boring-ass zoom-in shit that they do.
Generic
He's breaking-
Okay.
Yeah.
He's breaking it all down, and that's what needs to happen. I, myself, as a person that likes the commentary community, need to find more people in the commentary community that I like, and I need to promote them. So I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be actively...
Is this because Keem, you don't like the people in the commentator community now, or at the time this was being taped or recorded, because they were all against you and were telling the truth and were setting a narrative that you didn't like? Was that why? So you had to find people that would say your words for you and set the narratives for the whole commentator community and put them in place, promote them. I see.
looking on YouTube for good commentators, and I'm going to promote them. And I'm going to promote them not so I have allies, not so
It sounds
I
like
have-
you're building an
Oh.
army here,
Oh,
Kate.
Yeah.
for
Yes.
fuck's sake, I'm telling you right now, I'm doing it so we have something other than Pyro
He wants a bunch of yes men commentators.
clones.
I know what-
'Cause
I know.
The Pyro clones are ruining YouTube.
I know what you're saying. You want to break down the walls of like all the bullshit.
mom's with
that's,
JJ?
Yeah, exactly. All the bullshit that's built up. You want to fucking take down the castle, bomb the castle, and rebuild. So it's something that you think is actually entertaining and real content. Which
But
I want to be able to enjoy commentaries again, and I don't.
You can't do that when you've got people like Pyro and
That's
PewDiePie.
right,
I said
Miko.
before, PewDiePie fucking does it as well. I'm aware of my 10-minute videos. I've got 50 million subs. Let's
but
make it seem
that's
like it's
totally
alright to
different,
everyone else.
Chad,
There is
no,
a small
no,
commentator
you
listening-
wanna-
there's
you
a
got-
small commentator listening to me right now that doesn't make shit, that doesn't fucking copy Pyro, doesn't copy these other guys. I want to know who you are. Tweet at me your videos, and I want to promote you.
Listen,
because we need different people
But
in this community.
Thanks,
PewDiePie
Hodgman. Have a
is
good
not
night.
valid because this is not about people making 10-minute videos to get more money. This is about people being repetitive and not creative.
That's what
to
10-minute
make-
videos are.
No. That's different. PewDiePie, whether you like his comedy or not, he makes 10-minute videos that might seem a little long, But since he's not doing commentary and repeating the same point over and over again, then he gets to make a 10-minute video. Just like if you were going to make a comedy video that's 10 minutes, if it seems a little long, who cares? As long as you're not repeating the same exact thing and delivering 3 minutes of content over 10 minutes.
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
I get it. Like, trust me, but I'm still not on fucking PewDiePie's side with this 10-minute, 1-second videos to make it seem like it's okay to do that. And yeah, PewDiePie's not repeating himself. He's laying out a script and ideas for those 10-minute videos. But when he makes them 10 minutes and 1 second long,
here we go.
Like, come on,
10
bro,
minutes
don't
and
try
1
to fucking bad
second.
example. Just do 12 minutes or 13 minutes. Drag it out that extra 2 minutes and make it seem like you're not doing it on purpose.
The other day, he uploaded an hour video. Just so you
Was
know,
that a let's-
PewDiePie-
was that a let's play?
PewDiePie trolls, man. He trolls. He does like making money. I know he's filthy rich. He does like doing it for the money, I'm sure, somewhat. It's a big business that he runs. It's not just a YouTube channel. It's a big fucking business, let's be honest. But he also
why
does
the fuck
like
are we
trolling.
talking about PewDiePie? Like, PewDiePie
Yeah,
can do
yeah,
whatever
sorry.
the fuck
Yeah,
he
yeah,
wants.
I brought him up to say that he shouldn't have been brought up, pretty much.
Yeah,
So
you're
that
right,
he
Andy.
got
I'm sorry.
You gotta understand, the reason why fucking PewDiePie even did that shit is because he was making fun of fucking these commentators, dude.
Yeah, but now
I know.
he's
That's what I'm
still
saying.
doing it though.
Who cares?
Yeah, maybe
It's
the
not
joke's
really-
on
Alright,
them.
yeah, who
Maybe-
cares? Back to the fucking gay conversation.
All I know is, right, like, so I saw that No Fuckers video, that whole incident happened, so, you know, I went to go look at more videos that were on KSI, and I noticed I'm Alex, which is this big tongue Ice Age motherfucker who's been blowing up because Pyro shouted him out. He made a fucking video on the KSI stuff, and this shit was like 12 minutes long, and I'm like, oh, he must be making a lot of points. Oh my god, it was the most retarded shit ever. Like, he literally went on, and he was saying that, you know, KSI, he was trying to make the same points that Roman made, like KSI was trying to be a...
And I'm not sure, but when I hear Keem saying, oh, it was literally the most stupid stuff, typically that's usually pretty good. Keemstar's just deflecting a lot. I've noticed that a lot with him. If he's aware of something and it's really good, he'll just totally deflect, say, oh no, it's bad. You know, it's not worth the watch. Screw it.
Celebrity and blah blah this, and then at the very end of the fucking thing he goes, after all, KSI is just human, and it has like this good message on the end which completely negates everything that this fucking retard was stuttering and repeating himself about. And he had a script. That was the other thing which was really weird, is that he kept looking throughout the whole video at like this corner of the room, which I'm pretty sure I'm Alex, the big tongue faggot that he is, had a goddamn script. And how do you have an incoherent message when you have a fucking script? Do you want to know why he had an incoherent message? Because this motherfucker made himself a goddamn script, realized that his video was 7 minutes long, went back and added another fucking 5 minutes in between of his messages, and completely fucked up his own video. And this video had 98,000 views, positive ratings, just a few dislikes, and I'm like, who the fuck are these retards watching this? Like, it infuriates me because it's so bad. And I know some people might be saying, well, Keemstar, that's just your opinion. You have an opinion that their content is bad. No, it's bad. I know what good content is. Like, I hate certain people, and if they put out a good video, I say they put out a good video.
So he knows good content. I wonder what he thinks of Lolcow Live today versus 9 or 12 months ago.
Fucking
Or even like a year ago, a year and a half ago, when it was even way better.
Under A, the money whore that he is, put out a
Big
really good
difference.
fucking video, who I don't like, but he put out a really good video on what to do with the PewDiePie situation. Now, I must say, Grade, you're a piece of shit for uploading, you know, 2 videos on it, trying to get as much money as possible, but the overall video itself was fucking excellent. I don't like Grade. I have no problem with saying if someone's
What's
content
up,
is good,
Raymond?
I don't like them, all right? And I don't like Alex, but not only do I not like him, his content is fucking garbage, and he is one of the rising stars in these communities. He's one of these motherfuckers that's doing the self-deprecation, that's doing the 10-minute fucking videos, blah, 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 blah.
So another rising star that Keem's, you know, getting once again in his feelings about rising up, gonna be a star. 10-minute videos, must be making some money.
Kill it now, the whole fucking community, kill it.
Or
Create new
or
stars.
don't watch it.
Exactly, or just don't watch it. That's
You
why
could
it feels
freak out.
feels
You
weird.
could freak out on a podcast for half an hour about it, Keem, or you could just not watch it. It's an option.
Hey,
It is
but
an option.
talk about it-
This,
when I
is
talk
bait-
about
this
it-
is baited though, so fuck.
This is
I
baited.
know, I
When
know,
I
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about
It kind of
understand.
makes
You don't
me
understand.
angry
Everybody-
at myself because we're sitting here and we're arguing about it, which is bringing them even more fucking like views at the end of the day. Like people are gonna go, I'm gonna go check out this fuckers video. I'm gonna go check out this Alex's video.
Yeah, let
Sure,
me rewind and get all the names Keem drops.
Yeah, it might bring awareness to people that are watching it. At first, it'll get them views, but I think, and I've completely had a different mindset about this for a very long time. I've thought to myself, if you don't like it, don't watch it. It'll go away. But after seeing Ian do a content cop on Leafy, I'm like, okay, bring awareness to it. Get him a few views for a couple months, and then people, because everyone on the internet are fucking sheeps. I'll say it. Every fucking follower for any fan base are fucking sheeps. They'll listen to the people they watch. They'll if they say go jump off a bridge for Jesus, they'll do it. And they will go to their videos and they will dislike them and they will fucking harass them, dislike their videos for a while, and then it will eventually just stand down to them not giving a crap, realizing that the content is bad, and they will stop watching it.
What is the overall point that you're making?
I'm making.
I mean, I kind of agree with Andy here. But I think there's free thinkers everywhere, and the only ones that stay are the sheep, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? People might run across like locals and be like, "Oh, this ain't for me," and just bounce, And people like maybe me or Charlie or Miko or Raymond, we stick around and pay attention from time to time and like, oh, what are these guys up to? This is stupid. This is ridiculous. What are they scamming for now?
The point of, I'm mad that we're bringing awareness to this because they're just going to get more views, but at the same time, it's going to...
Oh, I guess right there, like Andy's saying, I guess we are bringing awareness to these locales.
Get them
No, you don't
dislikes.
get it.
It's going to make
You
people
really
aware that their
don't.
content is shit.
You really don't get it. I don't think either one of you really understands who our audience is here on Bait It. Our audience is the commentary community. The people that are sub to Bait It, that listen to Bait It, are the commentary community. The reason why I want to have this conversation right now is because I know every single person in that community is listening to me right now.
I know
Bait
that,
It
Keem.
is the commentary
I
community.
get that as
let
well.
me-
I'm getting across the point of, I'm a Leafy fan. I'm just using these people as an example, so I don't know why I keep using them. I'm a Leafy fan and an iDubbbz fan, but if they start going at it, whose side am I going to take?
But also, Keem, you have to understand this. I understand the audience, but if, say, 5 commentators that you really think suck dick and don't make any good points, if they make a video about a trending topic, as the whole fan base of Baited, they're going to watch every single one of those videos, even if they're bad, even if it's a 10-minute video with rehashed comments and just dragging it out. They're going to watch it because...
So what do you think the solution is, Andy?
I think
Charlie.
you don't need a solution because if you...
No, we do. We
Okay,
We
okay.
need a solution.
Okay, here's the
because
solution.
Okay, for me and a person that runs Drumler, I need a healthy commentary community to support what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, I think like what you said, promote the ones that you think are good. Hopefully, more and more come up, and the good ones can make an example that will inspire people. And the people that take the the new or up and coming good commentators as inspiration, they can maybe develop the good habits that they see, and instead of learning from the shitty, money hungry, rehashed fucking commentators, and hopefully those views will plummet and the cream will rise to the top.
Right. Listen, I just realized what I said might be misinterpreted, or I'm saying that we're wrong. I just said, like, I need a good community to support what I do. I don't mean I need a good, strong community to kiss Keemstar's ass. And
Well, you need that too. Let's be honest.
Well, whatever. I do need that. That's not what I meant by that. What,
So do you guys see what I'm saying when I go back and listen to all this and I see the local universe kind of culminating in Keem's brain and building, and he's kind of getting all these ideas going, and I guess I at least do, and like I pick things apart, like Andy said, skim the cream off the top. Well, that's exactly what Keem does with every show. Takes 50%, the cream right off the top, and gets rid of it. Pays the rest of the people the last little percentages. This is all things Keem's been transpiring for a long time, and it finally happened with the locale and farming these locales. You guys kind of feel that way too?
what I meant by that, just so people don't take my words out of context, what I meant is that when I upload a Drumler,
Yeah, as he did. Miko, we got an ass-kissing community.
Community that talks on trending topics. And I don't want this childish fucking pyro clown shit. I want, I'm sorry, Boogie's probably the worst example ever, but I need something like a Boogie or a cause. I need people to be different than each other, not be exactly the same as each other. I need people to be themselves. I need people to be personalities, and I need these different personalities to put out their different viewpoints. I cannot have any more cloned people, because this community right now is speaking as one, which is incredibly boring to the viewers, to myself, and to everyone, because we're no longer having a conversation. We are just following one mainstream opinion, which makes the fucking underground commentary community no longer the underground, the mainstream, which makes every single one of you uncool. And if it's uncool, then it dies, and you are dying.
So if you're not listening to Keemstar, you're uncool. If you're not listening to his narrative, you're uncool. If you're not in his his circle of people, you are just uncool.
You're dead. You're trying to mold the whole, all of YouTube to what fits your needs and wants.
Exactly,
And I
Andy
get that
Milonakis.
You think it's for
Shouldn't
the
we all?
greater...
Don't we all do that though?
No, I get it. It's for the greater good.
Don't you support Andy? Don't you support YouTubers that?
Did he just say the greater gooder?
Don't we all do that though?
No, I get your needs and wants. And I get that you think it's for
shouldn't
the
we all?
greater.
Don't we all do that though?
No, I get it. It's for the greater
Don't we all?
good.
Don't you support?
I
Andy,
think
don't
he
you
did.
support YouTubers that you enjoy and that you like?
Yeah, but to me, it's like a
Chad,
far
don't you
gone
support
cesspool.
YouTubers that you like?
It's a cesspool.
Agreed,
It's a
yeah.
cesspool.
But so it's not just Keemstar's this evil mastermind, because that's what Tommy C did. He
But-
tried to put out this conspiracy theory. Keemstar's trying to control everyone. No, dude.
Just
we all
don't
have
talk
a
about
fucking,
Tommy C. Anything that he
we
says
all
is fucking
have a
stupid.
voice. Yeah, he came out with a stupid conspiracy
I know.
theory. Like I was trying to be the
So now they're trying to don't talk about him. Don't talk about it. That's the Voldemort people back then.
fucking puppet master and pull everyone's strings and control who's the winners and who's the losers. Listen. We all have the power to do that. I'm
Oh,
not
Keem, you're the
fucking
puppet
god of the
master
community,
now.
all right? We
Right, you
all
are.
have
Of your
individually
community,
power.
locale
We have power
universe.
to choose who we like and who we don't like. What we need is for viewers to stop being sheep and start being fucking real people that have real opinions.
Oh,
and that support
Miko.
people that they-
Miko, you're sheep. People need to stop being sheep, Miko. He's got sheep now, don't he?
actually really like, instead of just following the fucking pack. So it falls on the commentators to be individuals, and it falls on the viewers to be fucking realistic.
I hate to
And
agree
you
with you, but
also-
I do agree.
I agree too. but you
Where's
also-
the lamb sauce?
It does
from-
sound like you want to lead a
From
cult.
an ego standpoint, like, for me, like, if I didn't like the content, I'd be like, yeah, I really don't like that content. This content's good, but most of these guys just rehash it. You kind of talk like you're like almost like a god. Like you're like, I need this to happen. I need this good content to go. This bad content, I need it to go away. This one, come up front, and I'll promote this and that. And like you
But
are
I'm a
trying
viewer.
To,
But I'm a
you're-
viewer.
But you're a
I'm a
viewer,
viewer.
but you're a puppeteer. You're trying to puppeteer the whole of YouTube. And even if it's good intentions, because I
Well,
do.
if
Yes,
think-
Andy,
I
he
do-
sure is.
If I don't say something, it's just gonna die. If they don't change, it's all gonna die. It's boring.
The
Ask any
show
of the
is
commentary community. Ask any of
dying.
them. Ask them if they're being bored over the last couple months. They're all gonna say yes. You want to know why? Because there's no one different. Everybody's the same. They hear
What
the same
part of
shit from
YouTube is
every
not
person they
boring?
watch.
Oh,
What section
another
of YouTube is
dying
not
show,
Well, the
Keem.
full
It's
problem.
falling apart.
It's
I would have to
pretty
say
much
drama
awesome.
has been
The
popping. with some
wheels
really
are
exciting stuff.
All
falling
right, forget
off.
about yourself, you dick sucker.
Yeah.
Look, man. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. Like you can look at me like trying to fucking play God, or everybody, you, the viewer. You could all play God and do what you want and support what you want.
I get what you mean. The commentary community isn't necessarily dying. It's just not as popular as it used to be. And I know you want to revamp it. You want to get people that you like. You want to get people that you like to watch. And I think that most commentary channels are fucking boring to watch too. I agree.
Coach Keem. Coach Keem.
Coach Keem.
Coach Keem.
Coach
Coach
I get it.
Keem.
You want something that you can watch.
I want to be entertained.
You
I
wanna
just want to
be
be
the coach.
fucking entertained.
You wanna be
Can
the
I
coach.
please be entertained? I'm so bored.
Go
Every
rent a
single
movie,
one of these
loser.
fuckers is boring.
You want to be Coach
Ladies and
Keem.
gentlemen, thank you for listening to another episode of Bait It Podcast. Again, Roman, I'm sorry your Twitter got shut down, but don't fucking blame me. Don't blame my fans. You're a fucking baby. You should learn how to take criticism. And to all you
Hashtag Coach
commentators
Keem.
that defend it, Roman,
Coach Keem.
it just showed that you're all fucking
Coach
weak. You're
Keem.
weak little bitches.
Coach
You don't defend something,
Keem.
You're fucking wrong. They're
Coach
wrong, period.
Keem.
Yeah, fuck everybody.
Hashtag Coach Keem.
Coach Keem, baby.
Go subscribe to Calbus. He has a different opinion.
Yeah,
Ladies and
he's
gentlemen,
he's
that's
a
it.
Loser.
See ya. Bye.
I'm an MJ.
All right, what do we got next? Now we're going back. It looks like 6 episodes to Baited episode number 24 called The Breakup. And I thought this one, if I remember right, this one ain't chaptered, but this one was pretty interesting too, I guess. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here watching it. So let's hit play. I hope the volume's good on this one. I may have to turn it up.
Welcome to another episode of Bait It Podcast. I'm your host,
Or let me know if it's too loud. I think it might be too loud. Maybe not. Let me know, please.
Keemstar, and I'm here with ex-MTV star, comedian, and rapper Andy Milanakis.
Hello, fuck everybody.
I'm also here with, that was very depressing. I'm also here with Chad, a.k.a. Anything for Views. You might know him from being in videos with Filthy Frank, iDubbbz, and Max Mofo. What is up, Chad?
I don't have a YouTube channel. I don't make content, but I'm on this podcast because I think it will make me cool. Also, I just finished with my Tinder date. I put her in the other room, and now I'm doing this podcast.
Yeah, that's quite insane. I want to talk about the late.
So, same people as the last episode we just watched. Andy Milanakis, the Chad, Anything for Views, and of course, Keemstar.
That's in the next room. We'll talk about that. But first, guys, the elephant in the room, or the 2 elephants that are in the room.
You calling me fat?
A little bit. That was a fat joke.
Fuck you.
Sorry. I'm gonna get exposed for fat shaming now.
That's
But,
right. That's my joke anyway.
Real quick, Tommy and Clown are not on Beta Podcast anymore. There's been a lot of fighting behind the scenes and some public, but mostly behind the scenes. And we
Wait,
decided to part
I only
ways.
agreed to be on this because I thought Clown was on it.
Yeah, dude, where's Clown? I'm already fucking disliking this video, dude.
Dislike.
I actually, I miss Colossal. I
They're
think Colossal
horrible
had good input
colors
to this
for-
fucking podcast. However, Tommy, I'm fucking glad he's gone. Good riddance. I wish he just died in the army. That cunt had no input to this podcast besides him agreeing. This was his vocabulary. I agree. Yes, my name's Tommy. I have a kid. Give me money. I was in the army. Ha ha ha. He was a fucking built-in laugh track. I'm glad he's gone.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh god. Okay.
Fuck that cunt.
Savage.
Okay, so look, me and Colossal, we've decided to try to handle this in the most mature way possible because there is, even though we're fighting and both of us feel a little betrayed, there's a mutual respect there for what we did together and what we built together and what we've been through together.
So this is when Colossal Clown and Keemstar were falling apart, it sounds like, and that's why Andy and this other guy's on here because obviously Tommy C's gone too.
So, I mean, basically, I'll say this much. I don't want to say too much, but I'll say this much. At the very beginning of Beta Podcast, Tommy
I know,
and
Charlie,
Tommy
it's
set up a
crazy.
pact, right? Where if Tommy got kicked off the podcast or Tommy left, that Clown would leave. And
So
essentially,
they're butt buddies.
essentially because of this pact that they made with each other, kind of that in itself, the 2 versus 1 situation. Sorry, I'm like stumbling my words because this is really hard to talk about. But
Because you can't talk,
that
Keem.
essentially was most of the
You've
problem.
never been able to.
Chad, do you want to make a similar pact with me?
Yeah, Keem, unless you give us 3% each, we're out of here. Dude. Listen, I was in the army. I've got a kid. I know recording.
These
40
guys
minutes of
know
audio once
better.
a week is a fucking tough job. I need more money. I'm sorry, Keem.
Yeah, and I have Benjamin Button disease. I have to spend $50,000 a month.
Also, where's this audio you promised?
Andy says he's got Benjamin Button disease. Oh, Charlie, he's self-aware, isn't he? Oh, shit.
You said you'd give me $500 for new audio equipment.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, guys, please. I promised Clown that I wouldn't talk about this, so please stop dragging this up.
All right,
Yo,
well,
shout out to
I'll give
Clown.
you- I'll give
I
you
wish
this
he was on
much.
this podcast too, because I think he's fucking awesome.
I'll give you this much, Keem. Very big of you.
So I'll back it up a few seconds. But again, remember that Colossal Clown left Colossal Clown left. Tommy C was guest host with him on his show Catch 33. And Keemstar was pretty upset about it, I guess. So that's what happened, and then the falling out. I think the last episode 1 that I did Monday or whatever, that we watched the episode that first talked about that. Keem first talked about that with Andy Milonakis.
You promised me, mate. You said you'd give me $500 for new audio equipment.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, guys, please. I promised Clown that I wouldn't talk about this, so please stop dragging this up.
All right,
Yo,
well,
shout out to Clown.
I'll give
I
you
wish
this
he was
much.
on this podcast too, because I think he's fucking awesome.
I'll give you this much, Keem. Very big of you for sucking it in and not saying anything about it. I mean, in the past, you've just fucking gone on a tangent on fucking Twitter. Really big of you, mate. Really proud of you. I still fucking think you're a cunt, and deep down, you're probably a really bad person. But I'll give you brownie points. You're slowly getting me there, man. You're giving me that reason to like you. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, part of me wants him to be a better person, but then I think that, watered down Keem is like useless. Like the only purpose of him is to be a dick.
So fucking true.
Guys, why am I labeled as such a fucking cocksucker? Like,
Because
come
you're
on.
such a
I'm not-
cocksucker.
I'll tell you what you do, Keem. You boot up all your Twitter videos for the past year. I want you to fucking watch them back. Because I feel like when
I
you
am a good
when you
person.
post these Twitter videos, you don't watch them. You just record them, you post them. Do you ever get to the point after posting these videos, you look back at them, you watch the video back, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have fucking posted that.
It's like Hitler
Listen.
watching video of like concentration camps, being like, "Oh, I guess I shouldn't have done that."
All right, listen. I just told Chad. I a fucking year ago or something. I told Total Biscuit I can't wait to report his death. Of course, I regret that.
That was so autistic, dude. That was.
Of course, I regret shit like that. You know what I mean? But I'm a very Actually, this is a very good point that I would like to make. I'm a very reactionary person, right? So when I'm dealing with Clown wants to handle it with a mature way. So I react to that, and I want to handle it in a mature way. When I'm dealing with fucking Tommy, he wants to handle it in a very immature way, so I react in a very immature. So
Right,
I'm a very
Charlie?
reactionary person, right? And
Is that even
the
a
thing
word?
is,
Reactionary?
I don't know. I just made it up though. But the thing is like you.
It
you
is a
might say
word,
that I'm
I
an evil
think.
Asshole, but you literally just said you hope Tommy dies in the fucking military.
Yeah,
in the
but
army.
Tommy's like, at least you have some sort of fucking creativity, and you're funny to watch sometimes. I'm not giving you fucking points here. Don't think you're the god of YouTube. Tommy is just flat out fucking boring.
Fuzi,
I am not the-
He talks and acts like he works in a fucking Italian pizza restaurant. And I don't think that's a fucking. Yeah, you get my point. Let's get off it. I'm not here to shit talk Tommy. I'm afraid if I shit talk Tommy too much. I love Colossal. I think he's the greatest guy. Well, not the greatest guy in the world, but I think he's a great guy. He was there when I needed him. He was in one of my staple video for my YouTube channel since I just started doing YouTube. I hit him up. Within seconds, he replies. He's like, "I got you, man." Colossal, and I've had conversations with him. He's a fucking great guy. I don't know Tommy for a bar of soap, so I don't think I can say I wish he died in the army. But I just think as an entertainer, he doesn't belong on the internet. He sounds like that 30-year-old guy that's like, I'm in with the memes, boys. You like those rare pepes? It's just I don't even think.
You think you're gonna piss off? You think since Colossal is his bae, you're gonna piss him off?
Probably.
And I don't know if this guy has watched Tommy that much, because I don't think he sounds like that. I don't think Tommy's that bad, but maybe that's just me.
Also, will watch this or listen to this and go, but I love you, Colossal. Please don't make a video on me. Actually, do it. Exposure. Hell yeah. Hit me up, boys.
Well, that's the problem that I was kind of dealing with. Fuck, I don't want to talk. I really
Shut
want
the
to
fuck up, Keem. All right, we're not talking about
all
it
this
anymore.
drama. I gotta say this one thing. I strongly feel that
Keem.
Tommy is a smaller YouTuber, right? And the reason why he keeps attacking me, on Twitter or wherever, right, is because he's trying to bait me into get into some public beef with him so he can get exposure. And that's another reason why I don't want to talk about it, right? And I don't know if that's really what he's doing or maybe he's not doing that.
You're 100% right, because the second that Baited ended, he started a live stream on YouTube with big fat fucking text at the top of the screen going, "Feel free to donate," and the title was Keemstar killed Baited. He was really milking it. He really wanted to just grab onto those last pennies that were fucking falling from the ceiling just as Baited ended, because yeah, you know what I mean.
Listen. Tommy and Clown, they're doing a new podcast, and I agreed to both of them, right, because they were part of this podcast, that I would link their new podcast. So if you're listening to this on YouTube and you want to check out Tommy and Clown's new podcast, the link to that will be in the description. If they have not created
I don't think it is
link
either.
to their podcast yet, then I'm just going to link Colossal's Twitter, because
it's Lord Vega.
what their podcast is. Because look, man, we did something here, and for those fans that like really love Clown or really love Clown or Tommy or whatever, I want to make sure that you guys know how to find them, right?
Yeah, and Clown, if you want me to be on your podcast instead of this one, let me know and I'll leave.
Yeah, I'm ditto to that as well. I'm down. Wait, only if I get 50%, yeah.
I know that was a joke, but that hit me. That hit me.
Aw, little baby Keemy, heartbroken. Baby.
Yo, we can't hold back. I mean, come on, you're no pussy.
We'll drop the topic there. I feel like I've said my input. Once again, I'll just repeat myself. Colossal, I love you, dude. You're a great guy. Tommy, I wish you died in the army.
Wow.
Jeez.
Okay. So let's.
And he just said he wouldn't say that, and then he turns around and says it. So flip flopper Chad there.
Let's talk about something else, please. The first thing I would like to talk about is Andy Milonakis, right? Like you were an MTV star. How would you do? Like 8 seasons on MTV or some shit?
No, only a few. Only like 3.
Have you done your fucking research? I mean, I know you don't do it for Drama Alert and you report false news.
Well, Chad, I didn't watch his show. I didn't watch his show.
Well,
you
couldn't.
Right?
I know you don't do it for Drama Alert.
Pedophile allegations all over again.
Chad, did you know how many seasons? Did you?
Yeah, 2. He just said it.
No,
it was 3. It was 3, you dumb motherfucker.
My name.
Who's listening now? Who's paying attention now? Now listen, my point is that MTV, they came out with this fucking piece of shit video. This video saying New Year's resolutions for white guys.
Yeah.
And they were just bashing white guys. And I just want to know, right, because everybody has an opinion on this, but because you used to be a part of MTV, I really want to know your opinion on this.
I think they're completely shitting the bed, and they're trying to follow these internet trends, and they're trying to be hip, and they're trying to stay cool. So they're like copying BuzzFeed, which is the worst person to fucking copy. It's the most race baiting, lowest common denominator, bullshit, fake content you could possibly do, and it's so fucking stupid. How do the people in charge say, let's think of a video. Oh, let's make this racist piece of shit thing that people will fucking retweet. It's like the stupidest shit ever, man. I hate them
I feel
for
like Adam Saleh is gonna have his own MTV show soon.
Adam Saleh should fucking be an air traffic control. Adam Saleh is like I wish Adam Saleh got his asshole raided by a fucking 767 Boeing. He's the fucking biggest piece of shit. That fake terrorist bullshit. That I'm so outraged. How could they possibly do this to me? It's such fucking bullshit. And he's done it fucking 3 times in a row, and he expects people to believe him now. Like, go fuck yourself, dude.
Andy, you know what made me mad? I fell for it at first. I really did.
I don't know who they're talking about. Not familiar with the situation or the dude.
Until I tweeted that fucking screenshot to you.
When I first saw that,
completely missed it. I didn't see it until like 4 or 5 days after it happened. So
Wait, I just realized there might be some listeners that don't know what we're talking about. Let me give you a
right,
quick
Keem.
Adam
Thank you.
Saleh, was on a Delta flight. He got kicked off the Delta flight, and as he was being kicked off, he was in the back of the plane. As he was walking to the front of the plane, he was saying, I got kicked off the plane for speaking Arabic on the phone with my mom. And the people in the background are like, good, get off. Like one woman like flicks him off and shit. And he's making this big scene that he's being kicked off. And he calls everybody racist, including Delta. So he makes this Twitter video. The Twitter video goes fucking viral. I mean, it's seen millions of times. He put it on Facebook, seen millions of times. On Twitter alone, it has almost 1 million retweets. And the whole world in that moment started reacting to it. Hashtag boycott Delta was trending on Twitter.
And I think I do remember this, but I'm just not familiar with it. I probably didn't pay attention to MTV at this time. And I surely didn't travel by plane probably at this time. So, yeah, I guess I just wasn't familiar. I didn't use Twitter back then either and stuff like that. So I just was not familiar with it.
Celebrities were talking about it and retweeting it, right? And everyone was like, fuck Delta, they're being racist. Well, little do we know, Adam Saleh is a fucking YouTube prankster. Adam Saleh has done stupid stunts like this on planes before and made videos about this on planes before.
About specifically the same topic of speaking Arabic and being like, I wonder how people are going to think about this if I count down in Arabic. And his friend's like, no, that's not a good idea. And he's like, no, let's just do it. He's done, and he's worn like his considered to be authentic fucking gear, like his fucking turbans and shit, being like, I wonder what's going to happen if I wear this on a plane. Like poking and prodding on that specific topic.
It's like walking up to a fucking bull and slapping it.
It's like baiting kind of content coming from the baited podcast.
And when it charges it, you're like, oh, fuck.
I mean, it's very similar to the guys dressing up in Muslim attire in Australia that are handing bombs to people and running away. I mean, it's
fucking.
that.
You know what the sad thing is? It gets
It's
views.
that tactic.
It gets fucking views, and I feel like this is the sort of topic that we shouldn't address and bring light to because it's just going to inflate it more. And now people that haven't seen it are
no, but
Googling
you should
Right,
talk about it because you got to call people out like that. And like, you know, I get clickbait. When clickbait's not harmful, who cares? Make your fucking money. But when it's harmful and it takes away and makes light of real ass situations like race, then you're fucking with the public and you're fucking with other people that have these racist issues.
And let me conclude what actually happened, because I, on Dromler, actually interviewed witnesses on the plane, and other witnesses came forward publicly. What was really happening is Adam's friend Slim.
So doesn't Keemstar have some, like, in the past recently, he's had some racially charged, like, thumbnails and stuff from some of his hosts put out on the shows and stuff like that. So it's kind of, he does that stuff, you know, right in his own little YouTube network, doesn't he?
Slim was putting his fist in the air, saying dalium or something like that, something similar to that. It's like a meme, an Indonesian meme, right? He was saying that very loud. He sat down, he would do it again, he sat down. He did this 3 times, right? Of putting his fist in the air and saying this, right? To the point where people were like, can you please shut up? And then and then Adam would respond to those people saying, you sit down, you shut up. And Adam started fighting with all these people that were telling him to be quiet, like 3 or 4 people on the plane, right? And eventually somebody went to the flight attendant and said, hey, this guy's a YouTube prankster. He's making a disturbance. Can you please get him to stop? And that's when they decided, the captain came on and decided, we need to remove him from the plane. So Adam starts moving, you know, off the plane, pulls out his camera again. Oh, and this is another important factor. As they were doing these outbursts, Adam was recording people's reactions to it. So they were trying to make a video.
Yeah.
But as they were moving off the plane and they were moving towards the front of the plane with new people on the plane that didn't really understand what was going on, that's when Adam made this reactionary video. I'm getting kicked off for speaking Arabic. And that's why some of the passengers were actually defending him, is because those passengers on the beginning and the
didn't
front of the
hear
plane
what he was saying because they're
didn't hear what he was saying, right?
And he wasn't even the one speaking Arabic. He's fucking making the whole thing up.
And
They weren't speaking Arabic at all. They were speaking plain English.
That proves that the fucking story was complete bullshit is he did the follow-up video on YouTube, and then in a Twitter video he was like, I was in trouble for talking to my, I don't know if he said I was talking to my brother in Arabic and his mum, but then in the video where he's talking about the situation, he said the complete opposite. He said he was talking to his mum or his brother on the phone, vice versa. So you knew, from the get-go, after watching that video, I knew he was talking shit. And on top of that, he was already on high alert by flight companies for doing these pranks in the first place. So like people like if you see this guy check in, or you know you need to report it to security because he's known for doing these pranks.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was possible for me to hate someone on YouTube more than FouseyTube, but I think he got my #1 slot now.
Well, I feel like he just kind of moved into FouseyTube's spot, right? Because FouseyTube was known, you know, a couple years ago as a race baiter. Like, he would constantly make these social experiments that were similar to that. But I do think this, and I feel like
So now he's talking about FouseyTube. Keep that in mind when we move forward.
for me, I want to give FouseyTube another chance, because FouseyTube has made a commitment recently where he said, look, I want to apologize for my part. I don't want no drama. And it seems to me that, yeah, he did some shady shit in the past, but he's at least trying
But you
to
have
not be
to
a
think of
scumbag.
the you have to think of the intentions. No, wait, let me talk. You have to think of the intentions. Just because someone apologizes and makes things public of like wanting to make right, you don't know if that's just for, you know, view. Like, you don't know if that's just because he's getting so much shit, because you don't know, like, people are not just doing the right thing to do the right thing. If they get slapped and they get backlash, then they're doing it for that.
That's a fair point, Andy. But if we have that opinion, then no one ever would have a reason to apologize, right? What is the point of apologizing if the audience automatically thinks, well, he's just apologizing to stop the hate against him?
No,
then you know
because
what I mean?
because there are two different things. There are the truth, people who actually want to apologize because they feel like they're in the wrong, and people who want to apologize because they think that they need to apologize. So yeah,
But
we
the
have to
only
take it as a
person that-
case-by-case scenario. We have to think about, like, okay, is this person being
But the
honest?
only
or are
person
they
that
being
knows the
constructive?
truth, the only person that knows the truth is FouseyTube in this situation.
I
And
totally
we're
understand.
not him. We're not him. So we have,
And
for
you-
me,
you
listen,
So
gotta
we
I
have to
fucked
make
up.
our own opinion. So we have to really like for you want to give him another chance. For me, I think he's doing it because of backlash, and he doesn't really want to apologize. So we have to all kind of like throw our own opinions out there if we want to give someone a second chance, or if we want to think, no, this person's not changing. They're doing it because they feel like they're backed into a corner and they have to. So fuck them. So you know,
you
you're
can
allowed.
never tell if someone actually fucking changes because,
Right.
like I said, it's all behind a camera. It's all acting. That's like people play characters. I play characters on Twitter. I work with people that play characters on film. That's not who they are in real life. So for all we know, like from what he's shown, because people eventually do show their true colors in their videos, post it, realize, oh, I fucked up. I've got to make amends. I've got to change who I am on camera. At the end of the day, he's a fucking scumbag. And like, like I
From
understand.
my standpoint, people, there are people that think that I'm the worst person on the internet. There are people that fucking hate my guts. All right,
I'm
There was
one
a
of them.
point
That's,
where-
No, I'm
yeah,
just kidding.
I think, like I said,
there was a
earlier,
point.
Keem, you need to give me a reason to like
shut
you.
it. Shut it.
All right,
Me
I'll let you go. I'll
Shut
let you
it.
fucking
Shut
go.
it. Let me
I'll let you go,
finish.
mate.
There was a point where it didn't matter that I was entertaining. It didn't matter that I was putting out a good show. People just hated me and wanted to see me gone. Like there was some petition with like over 100,000 signatures to get me removed from the fucking internet, right?
I
And
signed that
what
petition.
happened is,
What
what happened is I just focused on putting out good content. I just focused on my fans. I focused on entertaining them. And what eventually happened is through this podcast, and this is another reason why I'll always be grateful to Clown and
That's all subjective, you know, if it was good content. You know, everyone has a right to their own opinion. Keem apparently thought it was good to him, of course.
in some part to Tommy is that this podcast right
And he's talking about his drama alert content and putting out that kind of stuff and trying not to get criticism from others from the commentary community.
here gave me an opportunity to defend myself, right? And I'll always be grateful for that. And that's a part of the reason why I don't want to attack them, right? Because I am grateful for that. I'm very grateful for that. But with that being said, people gave me another chance, all right? People gave me another chance. They gave me a second chance, and I feel like I am now obligated to not hold grudges against people forever or not hate people forever. I'm obligated because I was given a second chance to give others a second chance, and I'm willing to give that second chance to FouseyTube.
Well, that's mighty white of you.
You're a
But
you're a great guy, Keem. You're a legend, mate.
yeah, but no, I
So ruining people's lives with drama alert, you know, he got a lot of criticism, and then he's thinking that he kind of got what you call it, what do we say, resurrected or whatever, or a rebirth. What do we say when we let, you know, Boogie goes back into the universe there? I don't know, my brain's not working now. Help me out, viewers. Help me out, chat.
I think
Shut
you
up.
should give
You've
people.
got a fucking open heart, mate. You're
Yeah.
just ready to accept people in your life. Fuck
Yeah,
off.
the
give
thing
pe-
is-
give
but the
people a
thing is-
second chance.
shut
But
the
as soon
Did
as
you not believe what I just said? Did you think that was manipulation or a scam or fake
No,
what I just said?
I
Because
believed
that's
it.
real.
I don't
I
think it was
believed it. I
fake. I
believed
just
it.
think you're fucking stupid.
no, this
Why?
is the
Why?
thing.
Why?
Why would you give something like that a second chance?
Yes, redemption ashes. Thank you.
There's no. You're not his mate. You don't go down the pub with him, have a few beers. He's a dumbass behind a camera that plays a fucking character. And
Okay, but I have a different role than you, Chad. All right,
Okay,
I'm the host of Drama Alert, right? So I play a position on the internet where my opinion is kind of important in reference to, you know, YouTubers and stuff,
Self-appointed position, Keemstar.
right? And I would say I don't think that my opinion's important because of my ego. I think my
Oh, really?
opinion is important because of the position I am on Drama Alert, of me being in that spot and the position that my viewers have given me, right, and my supporters have given me. Because if I talk shit about someone on Drama Alert, right, like I don't know.
Does he mean that his lambs give him? I think his lambs.
Pro Gamer J or something, right? Like that
Fucking love
has
that
some
guy.
impact.
Yeah, I didn't know I was
colorblind
colorblind
guy?
until I saw red. Then I found out I was colorblind.
I
And,
didn't know. That's like saying I didn't know I
Logan
was
Paul
gay until I
gave
had a
me
dick in my
some,
mouth.
Yeah, I mean,
But
you
my
knew you were gay
opinion-
right out of the womb.
I'm so.
My
fucking
opinion
gay. Do you
holds
wanna-
weight.
wanna
My
make that,
opinion
mate?
holds weight.
Yeah, kinda. No, okay, let me talk for a minute. Keem, I understand it, and I actually believe you that you do want to give him a second chance, but don't be a fool. Give someone a second chance until, like, you know, you'll soon see whether or not he deserves a second chance. You could be open-minded now, but as soon as he becomes a manipulative little, like, standing on a soapbox, like, it just seems like
I'm the
such a
Tupac of
fake...
YouTube.
It seems like
I
such
think-
a fake preacher, like, I'm standing on a soapbox like, you want to get up every day. You want to succeed every day. I know you don't always want to make a video. I know you don't always want to go to a gym, but if you want to go to the gym, then you just do it. You just get up and like, shut the fuck up. What are you, Nike? Go suck a dick, man. Your fucking whole style is fake.
Who was that cunt that made the videos, the motivational videos going, you are not depressed. Who was that? Oh, fuck. Another dumbass.
No, but
on the
listen,
internet that
I don't
gets
know, but
excited.
if you want a Ferrari, just read my book.
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
Knowledge.
Listen, I get that. I get that, and I understand how he's a fucking charlatan or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? A false prophet.
See,
I get all
okay,
that.
charlatan. He still can't talk. He can't say no words.
Right? But at the end of the day, do you think FouseyTube playing that character or motivational speaker or whatever, do you think that's actually helped people's lives? Because I think it has.
Maybe if you're oblivious to reality,
He
you're
might-
a
he
you're a
might be
sheep that
doing
just
it.
listens to anything that's told to you. Like,
He might
that's,
be
that's
doing
a
it-
problem with a lot of like fan bases, followers. They're just followers, man. They're just sheep. Like no
Yeah,
one
they're
has
sheep.
their own thoughts.
He might
Yeah.
be doing it for
Sheep.
selfish reasons. He might be doing it to make himself money and to be manipulative and to control people.
Yeah, it could
However,
help people,
the
yes.
effect is, and I've seen it, is that people have lost weight because of FouseyTube. People have felt better and got out of depression because of FouseyTube. People were able to relate with mental health illness because of FouseyTube. And I find it very awkward that I'm in the situation where I'm defending him, but I'm saying, like, as people, we're not all 100% fucking bad. We're not all 100% good. We're just people, and we have flaws, and some have more flaws than others.
And some
the
have-
thing is,
And some have flaws where they go visit a fucking kid in a cancer ward for fucking views.
Ah,
you can't defend
I
FouseyTube on that.
fucking
That's
love that
scumbag.
video.
That was scumbag shit, man.
Ashes, yeah, and keep in mind, you know what he's doing right now. He's kind of setting the road, laying the brick, and saying that FouseyTubes is okay now, right? So just keep that in mind. This is baited episode 14, and if we don't get that far tonight, I'll tell you why at the end. Why I say that now here. He's laying a brick road right now, and this is December 28th, 2016.
Man, fuck
Yeah.
that guy.
He was in the middle of drama, and he fucking went and found, some kid that was dying to like put him up as a shield. And
Yeah,
that's-
see, that's I can't
at,
forgive
at
that.
the end of the day, it all boils down to the certain person that's listening to him, watching him, or follows him. My opinion is he's past redemption for me. My personal opinion on him is he's a scumbag. I would not want anything to do with him. What he does, I don't think should be spread throughout the rest of the world.
No,
And like
it's
you
fucking
said,
video AIDS.
the motivational stuff that you said he might have done for someone else, he never did for me. I'm still fat. I fucking hate him. What I've fucking seen, I didn't enjoy.
Yeah, I kind of already,
He's
said
beyond
said my
redemption for
piece. I agree. 2 thumbs down for FouseyTube. Who else should we judge?
Yeah. But like same thing with you, Keem. I think
What do you-
you've got redemption. I feel a Keemstar redemption story.
Let me look, Ashes.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can
admit, you
find.
bounced back from that fucking that content cop that cunt. What's that cunt's name? Ian made on you.
Yeah,
what? The
iDubbbz,
thing
that's
is-
another
the thing is,
that's another
iDubbbz
person
video
that,
didn't. I want to talk about that briefly. When iDubbbz made that video, I got 20,000 dislikes, but I didn't lose subs. Like, it wasn't his video didn't hinder or harm my channel like it did for one day. But
I
iDubbbz-
think you're in denial about that. It was a little bit longer than one day. There's a reason you took that sub counter off your desk.
I don't remember.
All right, Ashes. So, what I find is baited looks like it started July 11th, 2016. And ended July 7th, 2019, because oops, just bumped my camera. Because this episode in 2024, I believe when this ended, there was something like one episode a year of the old host kind of come around and do another episode, and it looks like they've left this last one up still. So it was 2016, the end of 2006, or the middle of 2016 to the middle of 2019. So it looks like about 3 years, 38 episodes. There was more than that because of the deleted episodes, of course.
For taking the sub counter off my desk. I don't even think I had the sub counter at that time when iDubbbz made that video.
Yes, you did.
Well, if I did, I can tell you this: I lost 300.
Well, Ashes, and I've got a theory on this. Like what you're getting at, what you're kind of seeing here in what I've shown everybody so far. I think everybody's starting to understand maybe. I don't know if I want to say the psychology of Keem's brain, but I mean, damn near. I mean, I'll just say it now. Let me just say it. This baited podcast was Keem baiting everybody. He baited everybody. He was bringing people on, host. It didn't matter who. He just wanted to have, you know, a start with Tommy and Colossal, people he didn't necessarily agree with. Then they were going to get gone anyways. He was going to bring on Andy and this other guy, Chad, and whatever. However it played out. He was just going to have this podcast for a few years. And he was writing down notes for everything. Each show was a topic and an idea of the internet and the way they are and commentary community, the way things are. So I think Keemstar was writing notes this whole time in thinking of what he wanted to do in the future. And finally the time come, and it was the Lolcow universe. It's kind of what I see. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but it's really ironic to me that some of this stuff comes up from way back then that I see now. It just resonates now really hard. So I don't know. Is that how you're kind of feeling, Ashes, or anybody else in chat? Because that's kind of what I've seen. Like, this was all Keem baited everybody to come out with a Lolcow universe.
100 subs in the first hour of that video coming out, and then I started gaining subs again. And I didn't lose a big portion of subs. I didn't. I was there. Like, I watched my channel. I know my channel.
Either way,
the only time I lost subs is when Pyro made that slanderous fucking video against me, and Leafy made the slanderous video against me, and Grade A. That's the only time my channel was really in jeopardy and my career was in jeopardy. What iDubbbz did is iDubbbz, you know, he made a critical video about me.
It was all criticism. It's like people think, oh, I'm getting exposed, I'm getting attacked. It's all criticism. There's no point where he exposes you for anything.
Exactly. That is my point.
I
think about it. Keem's reported on everybody's downfall, people's deaths, just all sorts of stuff over the years of Drama Alert, that he's kind of learned the way of other people's psychology and in the way the internet works. So he's kind of playing everybody's thoughts here and just feeling things out for, I don't know, like I said, what he wants to create as far as a universe for himself, and him be the puppeteer, the puppet leader, the puppet master.
Oh shit, my phone is on. Let me just mute that. Sorry. I was gonna say what you did, Keem, was really good. You said, I remember at the start you made some fucking dumb Twitter videos, but that's because like you're just stupid. You don't watch your videos back. But you deleted it and you came back saying, sorry, I reacted before I finished watching the video. And you're like, thanks, Ian, great guy. I'll take that criticism on board. You didn't attack back. What Leafy did. Now there's a reason why Leafy went from making 200K a month down to fucking 15K a month, because he responded to it in 3 different situations: the podcast, on Twitter, and his own video. And even his fans were calling him fucking retarded. And that's what I wouldn't say killed his channel. He's still making mad revenue, but he's gone from making 200K a month to 15K a month. And you might think to yourself, oh, 15K a month's a lot of money. But when you go from making 200K a month to 15K, I reckon he's tying the noose right now and fucking hanging it from his fan.
Do you think it's really mostly because of the iDubbbz video?
No,
I think it's a combination of fucking everything.
His content is kind of not changing and stuff like that. I think that's part of the reason.
Oh, I think Chad's right here. When someone apologizes in 3 different spots, the story's gonna get whitewashed and blurred and whatever you want to say, and you're not gonna get people are gonna feel like they didn't get the truth.
He was never declining until that video. Well, like I said, not all followers, I sound like a cunt, but a lot of followers are sheep. They're young children. It's a very young audience. They'll just believe and listen to what they're told. But Ian, like I said, didn't make a video going, go attack Leafy, don't go do this, Leafy's a cunt. No, he brought intellect into the equation. He made.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
He made criticism.
That was probably the best roast video on YouTube. Period.
I wouldn't say that, Chad. I would say this. iDubbbz.
Hey, Shell Rocks.
Into it. I think it was very brilliant, his tactic, but I don't think the tactic itself was intellect. I think what iDubbbz did is he saw this immature roast from Leafy. He saw these stupid comments like, oh, this guy's a retard, or whatever it was, or is that girl really retarded? He saw this really low form of comedy. So what he did is he fired back with a very low form of comedy, right? That was so stupid and so ridiculous that it turned out to be genius. Leafy
no,
has
I don't
no
think
chin.
it was a low form of comedy.
No
I think iDubbbz is smart. I think he definitely has a mean streak. He's like good at being mean, but even if it's ridiculous stuff like no chin or however you want to wrap it up, even if it seems immature, it's done always with intelligence and in a smart way, and that's why his videos are good, and that's why his roasts hit so hard.
Well, I just said it. The tactic was.
Let me just go back to the video
itself.
The video itself didn't tell his followers to go attack Leafy. It wasn't like, I hate Leafy. Leafy did this to me. Leafy's a bad guy. Leafy's a scumbag. No.
Ashes, I don't know if we should even start that roll call here. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. I don't know if we should set that precedence.
it made the followers think. It made them think for themselves and realize, holy shit, his content is fucking horrible. He's a horrible person. Like, why are we?
What I don't understand, that's true, but what I don't understand is, and I actually started feeling sorry for Leafy, and I mean it. I actually felt sorry for him, and we were talking.
Ashes, we don't want to start that cult-like universe over here.
Me and Leafy were talking privately until this new drama surfaced, where now we're not talking good, but we were talking privately and we were kind of cool just a week ago. And it's because I felt sorry for him. I was gonna have him on Drama Alert and talk about his channel because it doesn't make sense to me. Well, you know what? I'm a very forgiving person, but the thing is this,
You're
right?
a saint, Keem.
I don't understand, and I can't comprehend how.
Ashes, you got a fanny pack? Aw, make sure you got some extra pencils in there in case your class runs out. Oh my goodness.
2 weeks ago.
Hey, should I say, Ashes, are you going to go live tonight or not? If not, maybe I should stay live for another 45 minutes or so and pass us all off over to Pitt. And then, if that's the case, if we do go over to Pitt, we can all spam the chat frogs and tell Yo Mama to make sure I'm unblocked. Because I believe... Oh, look at that. Woohoo. Hostile Hooves. Thank you for the tip, my man. So, yeah, then we can maybe spam the... What? Another one? Woohoo. Or was that just double? Double. I think I've got my stream elements with 2 things on. But that's okay. Thanks, Hostile Hooves. Thank you. So, straight detention, what are you talking about? No detention, no. What Ashes say? Ashes, are you going to go live or not? Probably not. I can't see where. There's my chat. Ashes, what are you talking about? I don't know what that means. Yes, I do. It's cute as fuck. And no, I'm gonna just watched. LOL. What, Ashes? What? What's that even mean? What's that mean? Did I miss something? You guys getting your pink slips? Oh no. Oh, your fanny pack. Oh, your fanny pack's cute. Aw. Answer me. Are you going to go live? Or should I pass this off to Pitt? She talked. Your fanny pack slipped my mind, Charlie. The fanny pack slipped my mind. Okay, thank you, Ashes. So I'll pass everyone off to Pitt when we're done here. I'll stay live for another 45 minutes or so. And let's spam over there the frogs and tell Yo Mama that I need to be unblocked again. And he will probably know what it means. And if not, we'll just explain that I believe when Tech was community manager that he had blocked me again because he's a little pansy ass bitch. So I'll try to stay busy till 10 p.m. and I'll get the redirect put in.
To go on a Sunday.
Thanks, Ashes. I didn't mean to pick on you.
All right, nothing's going on Sunday. Nobody's making fucking a Leafy exposed video. Nothing's happening. He lost over 5,000 subscribers. It does not make sense to me. And I feel like something more is going on with this channel. It cannot be people like watching the iDubbbz video for the first time or watching the Nick Cash video for the first time or listening to Beta Podcast for the first time and be like, oh yeah, fuck Leafy, I'm unsubbing. Something else is going on in his channel.
He's not evolving. He's not evolving. It's getting too repetitive. Some people can do stuff like look, you guys, you have a format for Drama Alert, but it's always different and it's always new because the topics always change. But when he's just talking about some like random video, random like feminist, like whatever, it's just, and it's not centered around drama. It's just centered around some random plebs YouTube
and it's the
video.
Same joke. It's the same shit. Insults,
Yeah.
same insults, same
it's
jokes.
just he needs to evolve. And
I
I've been
get all
talking
that,
to Leafy
but
for the last
I
couple
hate
months.
looping back to the Ian video, but it's what started the chain reaction of people realizing. That's all it was. It's just
No,
about, it's
no,
about
I would
the
agree.
process.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. But also, listen, let me just say this: Leafy just had
Ian's
a
probably
video.
watching this, think I'm fucking retarded.
He
Kill me.
probably thinks you're sucking him
Oh
off.
fuck him. He makes
already,
good content.
he already hates me, so it's alright.
All right, good. I thought you two were like best friends, though.
What gave you that insinuation?
The fact that you're in videos together, that you hang out.
That's
Dude,
all
I
fucking
called you.
business. I do videos.
Real-
I'll do a video.
I
with viewers
called you,
even if I hate
motherfucker,
you.
I called you and Ian was sitting right next to you, and you guys were like in some fucking hotel at one point.
Yeah, it was for business. He came over here to film some videos, and we stopped over in Melbourne, had a few beers before we came here.
Don't believe him.
Fuck
They suck
off,
each
you're
other's
friends.
dicks.
You're friends.
No, fuck off.
Fuck out of here.
No. You
All right, but let
believe
me
what
just
you
say this. Let me just say this real quick. All right. Leafy just had a video taken down from YouTube, and when you look at the termination video, right, it has a message from YouTube on it, and it says that this video was taken down for harassment and bullying. And I haven't seen that in a long time. I know that exists, but I haven't seen it actually applied to a video in a very long time. And I really do feel like maybe, just maybe, YouTube is trying to kill this dude's channel.
Well, dude, you got.
All right, folks, the redirect is in, and we're going over to Pit when we're done here. Thanks for being with me tonight, everybody.
To be careful though, because if they did it to Leafy, they could do it to you. They could do it to anybody. So like, they might start cracking down on anyone who talks shit about anyone.
They're cracking down on all the the TMZ drama stuff, and they're just promoting fucking 1,000-degree knife cutting channels.
Those videos are so. What is wrong with these goddamn trends? Like, what is happening, dude? When that motherfucker was doing those stupid fucking colorblind videos, right? Other people were
Queen
like,
Jay.
"Oh, I'm colorblind." What? How do you?
What was the other one? Mailing myself videos.
Oh my god, I want to do a mail myself video, but I'm mailing myself in an actual
Dude,
white envelope.
Let's take it to the next
kind
level.
of
How about we
fucking
all
loser?
mail ourselves together? No one take that idea. All 4 of us, 3 of us. I mean,
Oh, fuck
Keem's
that, I'll
pretty
kill
fat. He
myself
counts as
first.
fucking 2. So
I am nowhere near as fat
No,
as both
dude,
of you.
listen, Mike Judge is a fucking genius, and a lot of people look at Idiocracy as social commentary about how people are becoming dumber and fucking dumber, and in the movie.
Gosh, Charlie, you're getting ahead of yourself. I was going to show everybody. I'll show you now. I'll show you now. Can you see it? Yes, it's over there. So I'll blow it up even if I can. There we go. No, way too far. What are you doing? I'll just do this. I'll move my screen. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. So the Pit thumbnail and title: why Keem keeping glammy? So should be exciting. I can't wait. Looks like Brantley there in Keem's ear. So this should be interesting. Now you guys get to watch me resize this window. I'll hit play at least.
Movie Idiocracy, the president of the United States was a black UFC fighter, and the #1 movie in America was called Fart or Kicked in the Nuts was the most popular TV.
Oh, that wasn't too bad. Oh wait, I gotta fix the zoom though.
Show, which was basically like Jackass, but only nut kicks. And the movie that they went to see, there were like 8,000 people in a movie theater. It was just a close-up picture of a naked ass that was farting. And
that sounds
I
like
get
good
that,
content.
but I don't believe that's reality.
That's close to reality with how bad YouTube is and what gets popular on YouTube. Like, dude, look at the vlogs. Like, I understand why vlogs are addictive, because you really feel like these young kids feel like they get to know someone and they're watching the
because
reality.
these young kids don't get any social interaction these days because
so
they spend
I
so much
get
time
that.
behind a computer.
I get that.
You know
but when
what's
you
the
think about how
greatest-
horrible the content is, and it's like, we're going to Walmart. We bought a balloon at Walmart. We're gonna pop the balloon. We're at Walmart.
Well,
Ship them $200,000 a month.
You know your buddy fucking Lance? Like, that's
Yeah.
your buddy, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Well,
I just recently became friends with him, but I'd call him a friend. Yeah.
I hate that kid. I hate that kid.
I know you do.
Lance, is that the Viner?
No,
Yeah.
he's a vlogger.
He
He's
was a
vlogger.
Viner.
He was a
first.
Viner though, right?
Yeah.
That's the Lance I'm thinking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this,
Okay, I've
this
seen
Lance
his
Stewart,
videos, yeah.
Lance Stewart, motherfucker, right? This dude is fucking around with a sword and he cuts himself. All right, legit. This is legit. All right, he makes a vlog about it, right? And the fucking thing takes off. All right. So for the next week, right? He starts putting up thumbnails of his fucking mother bleeding from her skull and his fucking girlfriend bleeding from her pussy hole and like just all this ridiculous shit. And it's just like, because he had
Probably
one video
over-exaggeration,
with blood that took
Keem.
off, he used this as like a trend in his videos. And at that point,
Welcome
right,
to YouTube, though.
At
How
that
many
point,
people
you just
don't
think-
do that?
You got to understand. Yes, it's fucking stupid from our perspective, but for them, they're like, I'm gonna keep cashing on this, dude. This is paying my fucking bills.
But I get that. I get that. But at what point are you no longer seen as an entertainer and you're just seen as a fousey tube scumbag? That's, you know what I mean?
Well, if you're willing to
at what
if you're
point-
willing to live with yourself after that, and you're in it for the money, not for the continued entertainment. Like for example, Shay Kyle continued to do vlogs even after he was a millionaire. So like,
Right.
obviously he enjoyed it, but people,
PewDiePie's a great example, right? Like PewDiePie doesn't need to work ever again, but he's still grinding on YouTube.
It's because
like,
it's their passion. It's what people like to do.
Also, people are addicted to the attention too.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just the money, but they
and
like.
some people
oh,
might be
I
addicted to
need-
the negative attention as well. Like
but another
Yeah,
thing is
and
without
This all is you, Keemstar. This is all you. You're addicted. And yeah, streamers I don't think it's necessarily an addiction thing. I think it's just they enjoy it. They enjoy bringing content to their viewers and the interaction, the social life, and or different type of social life. It's not real social life, it's parasocial life, I should say. But yeah, people just enjoy it, and they enjoy the commentary community. Keem, I don't know, he's just weird. A lot of projection and a lot of things he says now that he was against, he's just doing, like the thumbnails and the race baiting and stuff like that, baiting and whatever they do over there, the boogie shit all the time.
That Lance dude,
And,
that
like,
Lance
Chad-
dude is using thumbnails of his girlfriend's like fucking camel toe and shit. Like what like how
Money,
how desperate
money,
are you?
man, money. That's all it is. He's
Yeah,
either
dude,
he
everybody
either
clickbaits.
likes the negative attention and what he gets from it, or
And
he's
Chad,
he's
it's even
thinking in the-
worse.
He's
Chad,
thinking
it's
in the
even
back of
worse.
his head. I only have to do 40 more of these, and I just paid off my fucking house loan.
Chad, it's
Yeah,
even
how
worse.
many
This
people-
Lance motherfucker went and got a bot. He got a bot to put extra retweets on his
tweets,
fucking
yeah.
tweets.
Exactly.
I don't
It's
know
like,
about that,
obviously-
but
obviously
I don't
in
know
the-
about that. I can't defend him about the bots because I really don't know. But all I gotta say is, show me people who don't.
I'll think about it,
clickbait.
Ashes.
Even people who are respected fucking clickbait.
I'll check it out.
Even
Andy,
fucking
Andy, I
filthy,
get that.
filthy. What's not filthy Frank? Fucking sexy. What the fuck is his name? Philip DeFranco. Even his shit is kind of clickbaity, and he's like respected like news source. and
But he lives up
Andy,
to the clickbait.
Andy, I understand all that. But
What
at
was it about,
point,
Ashes?
right, if we continue with this, clickbait is getting worse and worse. You're seeing it on YouTube get worse and worse. At what point is it no longer clickbait and it's just fucking like a flat out deceptive lie, right? Because Mr. Pro Gamer J, the colorblind motherfucker, had two
Oh, that
videos
fucking
taken.
loser.
He had two videos taken down that were very clickbaity, right? He had two videos taken down that were very clickbaity, and the message from YouTube says this is taken down for spam, deceptive practices, or scams.
Good.
And
I'm
it's
glad they're I'm glad they're fucking bunkering down on that or whatever the fuck term you want
Because,
to use.
Now they
because
need
at
to
what
just fucking
point?
remove these
Because
kids and not
viewers are
videos.
going to stop trusting YouTube as a whole if every fucking video is a deceptive scam. It's the clickbait has gone so far that like the other day, Comedy Shorts came in and I love him, right? He has a fucking 1,000-degree fucking sword, and the title of the video is chopping.
Okay, I mean, I found it, but I don't want to like surf through it. If somebody can find me a timestamp, Ashes, in your Discord or something, let me know, and then maybe we'll look at it when we're done with some of this stuff here. We'll have some time to burn.
Fucking Xbox One versus 1,000-degree sword or some bullshit, right?
Didn't he
At
cut
no
like an
point in the
Xbox
video,
controller?
he cut an Xbox controller. At no point does he actually do it to the Xbox One, and it's like, I'm sorry, but if this continues to happen to me as a viewer, I'm gonna stop watching YouTube as a
Listen,
whole.
this is what we need. We need to find human beings that are down to create good content. That's
So here, Andy, there, we need to find good human beings. And now, if you guys don't remember, don't know, Andy Milanakis was one of the original farmers for the Lolcow universe or Lolcow Live. So we'll get to all that. But here, it's just funny you got Milanakis saying, we need these type of people.
not full of clickbait, that's not full of lies, and they want to create really good stuff. 85% of YouTube is out for the fame and the fucking money, and they don't give a fuck about their fans, they don't give a fuck about their content, they just want you to click because then they get the check. And that's a shitty fucking mentality, but I understand it, and I get it, and I understand that people want to make a living off this, and they feel like that's what's necessary because that's what gets people to click. Do I agree with it? No, I think it's kind of shitty. Have I ever, like, I just kind of started doing regularly uploaded videos. Did I fucking clickbait? Yeah, I was like, okay, cool, like, this is what we need to do.
It's kind of sad that you feel like to keep up with other people, you need to resort to using clickbait titles in thumbnails. That's a really bad thing that YouTube is promoting, and they shouldn't.
That's where I'm at. I'm like, I feel like I have to fucking do some clickbaity shit to keep, or I'm
Well,
gonna die.
I was thinking
At the end of the day, I'm not going to hate on these channels for doing it because, like I said, it's money in the bank, you know? But
listen-
I think that YouTube should, which they probably never will do. I think they
Chad,
should do
speaking about
something
YouTube, why don't you focus on your YouTube? That doesn't make any sense.
Bro,
Yes,
I-
Shell
I'm-
Rocks,
I'm a
exactly.
podcast. I got videos coming soon. I've got 3 out so far. Expect more. Really bad content.
But it's just ridiculous that you're friends with
I-
Max Mofo.
And I'm not sure, but I don't think Keem, and maybe he does. I'm probably wrong. I'm just speculating. I don't think Keem knows Kid Behind the Camera yet because this is 2016. I think they meet in 2017. But like I said, I might be wrong.
Oh,
I
iDubbbz.
told you
Filthy
this.
Frank.
I've been put on. Okay, off topic now, but fuck the clickbait. I've been put on this pedestal by these guys.
Why did I mention Mike, Kid Behind the Camera? Oh, because of the clickbait titles and thumbnails. That's right.
I need to live up to expectations. I can't live up to those expectations, but I'll give it my best.
Aw,
that's it.
that's so
That's it.
sweet.
That's it
You're
in a
such a
nutshell.
fucking fat gaylord.
You know,
Fuck off,
before this podcast started, you were streaming and you had you just met some girl from Tinder.
I had my Tinder date on me, and I average about 350 views when I'm playing games. The second I get my Tinder date on, 1,000 views, and everyone's just donating, going.
So let me get this straight. Did the date come over before you started streaming, or did you do it during the stream?
So I matched with her a couple days ago, and we've just been doing small talk, and I was like, I'm free tonight if you want to come over and watch a movie. We shagged on the couch.
Would you finger while playing Mario Brothers?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Sorry,
We shagged on
folks.
the
Bear
couch.
with me.
I can't remember her name. I'll check my Tinder. Hang on.
Dude, don't even know the
she right
girl's
there? She's
name.
right there,
She's in the other room sleeping. I think she might be awake. She might be.
Oh,
listening.
you put that ass to sleep. All right, good
Dude
job.
forgot her name and she's
can
right
we talk to her?
there.
We wanna talk to her.
What?
Hang on, you figure out her name. 1 second. Let me check Tinder.
Let's ask her some questions.
You
man.
think if I'm in the room with her,
come here, mate.
if she's drunk, she might think I'm you, and I'll get fucked too?
Yeah, you fucking wish, Andy. Look, mate, we need you in here. Don't let the dog in. Wunderbar. Out.
Charlie, they met around late 2016, early 2017, and been lovers ever since. Thanks, Charlie.
I was talking to.
The only reason I kind of want to share this is because this is kind of what Keemstar does now. He learns of somebody's situation and brings it up in the background and invites somebody in, and you know that's this guy, other guy's real life. Tinder date and is there right now. So he's pulling the content in and exposing some things in content. So it's just Keemstar.
I was talking shit to Andy in the DMs and he said, "Oh, I got my dick sucked by 3 Koreans."
Yeah.
When did that happen? 2007.
She's
Yeah,
here.
when I was
let's
relevant.
Let's wrap up the podcast with her. What do you want to ask her?
Okay. Wait, what is your name?
My name's Brooke.
Hi, Brooke. How long have you known Chad?
Not long enough.
Whoa, what's that
Not
meant
long
to mean, bitch?
How big is his dick?
Wait. No, I'm just wondering, like, you know, what was your reaction to all this? Because you didn't know him that well. You come over and he's like doing this stream and you find out that he's kind of well known, huh?
It's a bit surreal. I didn't really know what to say on the live stream.
Her brother
Charlie.
follows me on social media, but she
Okay.
has no idea about anything I do. But when we were streaming, I was talking about how I had sex with her and her brother was watching.
Wait, Brooke, let me ask you another question. Because Chad, like, did you have sex with him after you found out that he was well known or before?
Sort of before. I didn't really have any idea. I saw his Instagram.
Sort of
and his
before.
Instagram had a lot of-
Starfucker.
You guys, he didn't mean that the girl's brother was watching them screw. He meant that her brother was watching his stream when he was talking about screwing this girl. That's what that was supposed to be interpreted or perceived, I think.
So you
If anyone took it the wrong way.
felt bad for this fat bloke and you thought, yeah, I'll give him a good night, and then you find out that you hit the jackpot, huh?
Wait, you're making it sound like
No.
I'm fucking rich. All right, she's out of here. You're
She's-
fucking gonna
no,
ruin my
he's
chances.
not-
He's got money in the other room.
I've
He's
got
not
no
the
money.
jackpot.
Get
He's
the
not the
fuck
jackpot. She's hoping to suck Filthy
Hey,
Frank's
thanks,
dick one
Starla.
day.
Fuck you guys. I'm out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Bait It Podcast with a new host, Andy Milanakis, and Anything for Views, aka Chad, and his Tinder date, Brooke.
Yeah. They call me
Guys, if you're
Tinder Slayer.
looking for Clown and Tommy, like I said before, those links will be in the description on YouTube. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and I can't wait to see you next episode of Baited.
All right, so that was that. I was going to go into a little bit of this. Number 24, Baited, episode number 24, Keemstar's new podcast. And this was April 23rd, 2017. So we're going forward in time now. Now, if Ashes can get me a timestamp, I'll go watch a little bit of Scooter maybe in 10 or 15 minutes or so if we can get a timestamp. But first, I'm going to get into this a little bit. There is some chapters here. I'm going to skip the intro. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe not. I won't.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Bait It Podcast. I am your host, Killer Keemstar, and I'm here with Andy Milanakis.
Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, too.
And I'm also here with Anything for Views, aka Chad.
Yeah. How you guys going? Good. That's fucking good to hear.
Now listen, this week on the YouTubes, the main story, the story that everybody is talking about is Daddy 05. It started with like Phil DeFranco.
No, fuck that. No, fuck that. I don't want to talk about that gay shit, dude. Let's talk about that tweet you put out the other week. You saying you want to do a fucking another podcast with other people. You want to tell us about that?
Ashes. Maybe I'll just keep it on topic here then if it's a lot, because that's what I was afraid of. I didn't want it to be a lot and then kind of get off topic here. So I'll probably just keep it here on topic, and then I'll just send everyone over to Pit. But thanks though, Ashes. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you cunt.
Well, okay. All right, so I'm gonna go
You know
do
what?
another podcast.
Fuck
Why?
you.
What's the problem?
No. You're not doing another podcast, or you got to pick one. You're doing one or the other, and I don't
I'm
care.
doing both.
No,
I'm
fuck
doing
you, dude.
both.
It's not about jealousy. It's not about that. You already don't have full faith in Baited, so you're gonna even have less faith if you go do this other one and do whatever the fuck makes you happy. But I'm
Yes,
just not gonna be
Charlie.
a part of a sinking fucking ship.
And
This is not a sinking ship.
can I
This
draw
is
to
not-
attention who
Baited
you're
is not
actually
a
doing the
small
fucking podcast with?
Wait.
No.
Let me
This
say
dickhead, this fucking
before you-
dickhead
No,
wants-
stop.
Ah.
Listen, let me say this real quick, okay? I love Baited, okay? I love this podcast, and I am not quitting this podcast, and I'm going to put all my time and effort into this podcast, just like before. What is wrong that I start another podcast? That doesn't take away from this podcast.
It
does,
does,
dude.
especially if you're covering topics that are also related to YouTube. People
Yeah,
don't want to listen to your side on it twice. And can I just draw to attention that you're doing it with grade A
These guys are so right, though. Listen to them.
Andre and fucking Leafy.
Oh,
One guy that
fuck.
accused you of being a pedophile, and the other guy that fucking lied about you and stabbed you in the back. I don't know the full story between you and Leafy, but I fucking hate Grade A Andre more than any other YouTuber on this platform. And for you to go and do work with someone, I'm gonna.
Now, I know everybody might have in mind, what does this Keemstar's new podcast mean? And it's not local. It's not local live. It's not that. I don't think that's what he's leaning into here.
I say it again. That accused you of being a pedophile. Are you
What would
autistic?
it be,
What's going on up
everybody?
there, Keem?
What
listen,
could it
listen to me.
be?
But, okay, way
No
back.
more than, I believe, Mom's Basement, which comes after Baited.
In early 2016, all right, I was developing a podcast. I was developing a show, all right? And there's even a video on Drummer that's fucking me upset that this whole thing fell through. But look, man, my perfect podcast was Leafy, Grade, and Sky Williams. Now, Sky Williams fucking had to leave because Total Biscuit told him he would never talk. Well, shit, I don't even think I'm allowed to say that. Anyhow, Total Biscuit does not like me. Fucking basically like blackmailed Sky Williams to
Someone that
fucking
doesn't
leave.
like
Right.
you. Holy shit.
What
I
a
never
fucking
thought I'd seen him.
surprise. Wow.
So Sky Williams wouldn't do the podcast with us, and then Grade and Leafy were seeing all these Keemstar Exposed videos, and they were like, oh, yeah, that's not a smart business move. But in spite of those idiots, right, I developed Baited, one of the most successful YouTube podcasts in all of history.
How are you
I mean,
speaking so clearly with your dick firmly in your mouth?
listen to me.
So it was wildly successful, and I don't know the total facts, but the channel had like 25,000 subscribers before its first episode even aired, which was wild. And then I think it was something like over 100,000 or close to 100,000 after the first couple episodes. And I could go look this up right now, but I don't really want to. But it was wild statistics like that.
You son of a bitch. Listen to me, you son of a bitch. You fucking 14-year-old lesbian. We built the biggest podcast ever, and I proved to them that I was right and that I could develop this show and it would be very
That's
successful.
all that matters
Now,
in Daniel Keem's life. I'm
now
right.
I have, listen, I'm not done. Now I have Grade and Leafy coming to me, asking me to do a podcast
Yes.
with them.
Well, fuck him. One of them doesn't even upload on YouTube anymore because he hates the cesspool that he's created around himself. And the other guy's every second video, he's like, hey guys, I'm Leafy here. Sorry for lack of uploads. Fuck off. Come on, dude.
Well, at the end of the day, it's about winning, right? Like
You've won, cunt.
like-
Who cares?
No, but this is really
Charlie, that was a Spotify thing too, wasn't it?
winning. This is really, really winning.
No, it's
You're
not.
gonna-
It's
you're gonna
pulling them
win
out of
them.
the fucking grave. One guy went from making fucking 100K a month to making less than 10K a month, and one cunt doesn't even upload anymore, let alone comment on anything on Twitter or YouTube. What kind of a relevancy or voice would they bring to a podcast? Not to mention,
thought so.
you say to yourself, I'm still going to put 100% of my time in Baited. I'm still going to... Fuck off, cunt. You're going to have something else to worry about. It's hard enough to get you on Skype to do these podcasts as it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, Shell Rocks. And that's what I was kind of saying. Keep that in mind with it was Fuzzy Tubes, I believe he did with it was FaZe Banks. So that's when the FaZe kind of stuff come in. I believe Fuzzy Tubes was from the FaZe clan. So that's kind of where that all comes into, and it was with FaZe Banks. So and Colossal Clown again. So yeah.
Not. No, it's not.
Also, we have to try to make this fucking thing grow again. You know, everybody's like, oh, Baited's dead, Baited's dead. You know, our numbers are still decent if you look at other podcasts and stuff. But
it was much bigger. There were guests, and
Oh,
obviously
for
the whole
fuck's
clown
sake,
thing.
Listen to me. Everybody that's leaving comments saying Beta is dead is retarded, okay? If you have a podcast that reaches 100,000 views, you are in the top 3% of all podcasts.
Keem,
Maybe the top 1%.
I know, but I'm
this
not
is
saying-
a very,
I'm not
very
saying-
successful podcast, period. Those people that are saying that in the chat are stupid. We have thousands and thousands of listeners. This is a very successful podcast. And quite frankly, if I go do a podcast with Grady Leafy,
Gosh, he just gets so butthurt when people talk bad about his shit. I mean, even if it's not true or whatever, he just gets so in his feelings. It's unbelievable.
that's going to be successful too.
Like he knows the facts. Like it was successful, but people, when someone just tells him, "Oh, it's shit," this and that, it's one person's opinion. He's just totally freaking felted. Unbelievable to me, really.
I'm not saying this is dead. I'm just saying, like, while it's growing and on crutches again to try to get back to what it used to be as far as views-wise, maybe everybody's going to argue it'll never be the same without Clown. I agree. But while it's on crutches, if you go take attention off of it and go hype up some other new podcast that you're on, you're watering it down. You're watering down the brand and you're watering down yourself. And I just feel like it would be stupid to still be a part of it because it feels like a
Nope.
waste of time.
You're wrong, and I'll tell you why. Because there are fans that like this new Beta better than the old one, and there are fans that like the old one better than this one.
Yes,
and when I
but
go over and do
you
that
gotta
show with
understand
Braden
that those
Leafy,
same fans will also go over and listen to that other podcast. And when you guys cover a topic and then you come over here to do the exact same thing, and vice versa, people are gonna be like, "I've already heard Keem's take on this situation. Why the fuck am I listening to it again with two
but
other
you're
people?"
you're assuming that I'm going to cover the same topics on both podcasts.
What are you going to talk about? What is it going to be, a drone podcast? You're going to talk about the latest drones?
Yes, we're going to talk about drone technology. I hear the iDJ7 has amazing fucking 4K streaming capabilities.
Hey guys, this is Leafy here. No joke and no lie. After listening to this podcast, you are going to get 5 drones.
Oh my fucking god! That was
Dude,
actually
by the way,
really
I
well done.
saw. By the way, I saw Leafy's new video, and he was picking on the Misha kid.
So Keem here, and they're talking about like one commentary to the next commentary. It's the same content. It's not going to be the same. Keem he'll bring different content even though it's the same stuff. I kind of see that with the Lolcow universe now, and I'm not sure if I necessarily agree or disagree with this at all, because it's almost as if people can cover the same stuff as long as the content is presented well, right? Like, I guess you used to have Rewind and then Reaper and then Pit and just kind of rehash the same shows all over again, but you would want to watch the one that covered it the best. In my case, I thought it was Pit. Some people think it's Rewind. Some people like Xylie's opinion and watch her. It is what it is. I think Keem's not exactly wrong with what he was saying here.
Kid again, which I'm like, I'm
love
gonna
that
call
kid.
him. I'm going to
fucking
call
love that
Leafy
kid,
out
too.
for this on the podcast if we do the podcast. But look, I'm going to call him out and say, man, we'll leave that kid alone, because look, the kid made a music video with his girlfriend. His girlfriend's like this black older girl, and Leafy straight up said, "Oh, look, she literally has AIDS." Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
I really want to just come out there and say Leafy doesn't have a voice anymore, nor at any point in time did he really have a voice. But at the same time, like, people can counteract that argument going, "Oh, you don't even fucking upload on YouTube. Look at your views and stuff." Like, fuck you, bro. Suck my fucking nuts. I hate YouTube.
Look, I hate what they did to me. I fucking hate what they did to me. But I was friends with them.
I hate what they
because
did to me.
I liked.
was friends with them. Last month, you guys were in a Skype call fucking having a gay old time when I came in.
Let me explain this to you.
That's another one I need for the soundboard, guys. That's 2 now. 2 I need for the soundboard.
Okay, I was friends with them originally because I liked talking to them. I liked having conversations with them. We liked talking about the same type of stuff, right? Now they thought that I was only friends with them because they were on the rise and I was trying to use them to make myself famous or some bullshit, right? Look, man, I don't like people, right? If that was the case, I'd be friends with Lance Stewart. I'd be friends with fucking Lee Paul or whatever the fuck these people are that are popular on YouTube.
Lance is one of your best friends, first
Yeah,
of
when
all.
you
I
drinking
hate
within the
I don't know who Lee Paul is, but did he mean Paul Logan? Is that what Keem meant there? Just totally fucking up names?
other
Lance.
day at fucking Andy's place.
No, Lance is a complete douchebag. Look, my point is, I am friends with someone if I like them. I'm friends with only use
Or did I fuck that up too? Is it Logan Paul or Paul Logan? What's with all these first names?
me, Blade, and I'm sorry, Blade, your YouTube career is dead. You are gone, right? Wow. But I'm still friends with Blade, and I'll tell you to go subscribe to Only Use Me Blade right now because
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you guys that too. Don't let me forget Blade's foot.
he's my friend. I like talking to him, right? So they misunderstood me. You know, they heard these rumors, oh, Keem's manipulative and Keem's a snake and Keem's this and that, and they thought I was using them. Well, they were wrong. I actually just fucking liked having conversations with them. Now, I hate their actions, but I've since forgiven their actions because I've simply beat them and I have won.
So
Wow. So
all right.
you could justify people doing shitty things to you as long as you come out on top. Fucked up morals, fucked up human.
I would not
You're just
associate
wrong.
myself with those people ever again. And I know I've mentioned it twice, but let's just throw it in a third time. Grade A under A convinced you of being a pedophile. That's like the worst thing you can say to another creator on the platform.
Okay, fine.
That is literally the
fine.
worst thing that you can say to someone.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Okay. Grade said that I was a pedophile. Leafy said I was a racist. They said all this horrible shit about me that wasn't true. Now, what does it say about them if they do a podcast about me?
You mean with you?
With you?
Well,
with
what
me.
it says about them is what it says about you. Because if you can accept someone who bashes you so hard and just, you know, still be in their company, that shows that, you know, your morals are skewed too, because you'll talk shit about somebody equally and just, like, you know, try to befriend them again. Like, I just...
Yes.
I don't know if that came out right, but...
No, but
I get you,
where? Give me
Andy
an example.
Milanakis.
I'm just saying...
I get you.
If you excuse their shitty behavior, that's showing that you'll excuse your own shitty behavior that's like-minded.
That's a
from them.
leap. That only a 14-year-old lesbian would make that leap.
Isn't that what fucking the majority of the comments
I don't think it's a leap.
Look, man, let me say this. All right. I also need to think about my viewers, man. And I'm thinking about my viewers, and I'm thinking, like, if I was a viewer, I would want to see that podcast. I want to see how this plays out, you know, with this crazy backstory
Well, I mentioned I was going to show Blade's foot at the end, and I lost like 6 viewers.
that's going on. And, you know, my ultimate goal is to entertain people, right? That's
No, your ultimate goal is to win and be right all the time.
well,
Yeah.
no, to entertain people.
Entertain people. You just gotta piss people off talking with them. It's not gonna be. I don't know. Hey,
What's wrong with showing Blade's little foot nub? It's covered in a goddamn sock. It's not like I'm showing. Tina shows her damn nub over there all the time. Come on now, people. Get back in here.
you know what, Keem? Go for it, pal. And when it doesn't work out, I'll be over here with my boy Andy live streaming at twitch.tv/anything for views.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck.
I
Listen,
got
listen.
2,300 subscribers. I'm gonna go for
But why
3,000
are-
in the next month. Let's do it, guys.
Yeah,
But
let's
why
go.
would you guys say I'm gonna quit? I'm gonna quit.
I didn't say I was gonna fucking quit. When did I say I was gonna quit? I just said it was a fucking dumb
Andy
idea.
said that. Andy said I'm gonna quit if Keemstar
Because
does
you're-
another
I can,
podcast.
I can see why Andy was pissed off though. You didn't even tell us. You just sent out a fucking tweet like we didn't matter. I was pissed off. I got a message
And
at
I
3 a.m.
apologize for that. I apologize for that. I should have reached out to you and said, hey, I'm thinking about doing another podcast.
And out of
But you don't
impulse,
really care.
Andy was like, "Fuck this cunt." If I was awake, I would have done the exact same thing.
Yeah, bitch. Hoe ass motherfucker.
Blade lost his toes, Charlie. Blade lost his toes.
Drop an N-bomb there, but I knew that would not settle well.
And who knows? You know, it might be like, you know, what if they don't like come to set to record? You know, what if they're lazy with it? You know, what if it's
Well-
impossible to record podcasts?
Well,
it might be
we
a
can only
complete
hope
flop.
So yeah, you know, maybe they will be lazy and it won't work out, and then you might not have us for baited. You might, and you know what? I'm sure you could find another 2 hosts, but you can't just be like, it's like the story of like the dog with the fucking bone in his mouth, and he goes to the fucking river and he sees this reflection with a bone, and he goes to be greedy and opens his mouth, and then he drops his bone in the fucking river and doesn't have any bone. Don't drop the bone, Keem.
Charlie.
Okay, well, what the fuck? Did you learn that from Jesus camp? Where did that story come from?
It actually made complete sense though. That's what makes it funnier.
No, it did. It was just a corny fucking story.
No,
but
it made
was a
complete
good
fucking
story.
sense, bro. Because once we're gone, and then
I don't know if you guys heard Andy's analogy there, but it was a pretty good analogy, and Keem just thinks it's, you know, he didn't come up with it. Let me back it up. Dog with a
Us for
bone.
baited, you might, and you know what? I'm sure you could find another 2 hosts, but you can't just be like, it's like the story of like the dog with the fucking bone in his mouth, and he goes to the fucking river and he sees this reflection with a bone, and he goes to be greedy and opens his mouth, and then he drops his bone in the fucking river and doesn't have any bone. Don't drop the bone, Keem.
Okay, what the fuck? Did you learn that from Jesus camp?
it actually made complete sense though. That's what makes it funnier.
No, it did. It was just a corny fucking story.
No,
But
it made
was-
complete
wasn't.
fucking
It
sense,
wasn't
bro, because
corny,
once we're gone, and then it fucks up with those guys, then you got to rebuild again and start off with the new host
Listen
on
to me.
beta.
Listen to me. First of all, okay, no offense.
We've
to
only
either one
just
of
gotten
you.
around that fucking curve of people complaining like, I miss Colossal. We've just gotten around that fucking curve.
No,
you want to go
no,
around the
no
next
off-
one where it goes, I miss Andy and Chad. That was so fat and funny.
Okay, no offense to either one of you, but you know, Andy is just a little bit more popular than Clown, and Chad, you're a little bit more popular than Tommy. You know what I mean? So like, it's not like this
Things
podcast
that
can't
Tommy
survive
and
if I have
Clown-
different people on it. But I don't want different people. I want you.
Well, if you want us, don't go fucking make another podcast with 2 irrelevant retards.
But that's ridiculous. And by the way, they're not. Well, they're kind of becoming. Well, they're not irrelevant.
Okay,
No, they're not irrelevant.
I will not say they're irrelevant, but in comparison to
irrelevant.
how they were, like, 6 months ago, fuck, right? Like, fuck me.
And you keep saying that I'm pumping.
Leafy. I feel so sorry for that cunt. He went from making bank to making, like, next to nothing, especially with this ad boycott. Like, sure, he's probably got heaps of money saved up, but how can you have in the back of your head knowing you went from making $100,000 a month, maybe if not more, to like 10 grand a month?
Well, he makes more than 10 grand a month. But listen,
I'm using that as an example. I'm not saying that's the exact amount of money.
Still a lot of money.
Yeah,
it's still kind of cheap content, right? Because isn't it just like basically taking someone else's video, reacting to it, and calling them a bunch of names? You know what I mean? It's not like we're not talking about some amazing creator creating original music, original song, or stuff like that. So
yeah, or like Drama Alert, you just kind of react to.
I was just going to bring that up. I was going to say, like news channels, but the difference between that is when you're doing news, there's a lot of back end work. Like there's a lot of work to like.
I heard you take it in the back end. Hey.
To gather. Oh, for fuck's sake! Only 14-year-old lesbian would make these jokes.
You wish. Suck my pussy.
But there's a lot of work on the back end where I think if you're making Leafy's videos, I mean, you're just finding a cringy video and then roasting it, which I do on the live stream, like in real time live. So how hard?
I
is that from my point of view
honestly
now?
wouldn't even call it roasting. I mean, his insults are so vague and repetitive. I don't even find it funny. Nor did I ever find it funny.
His new video where he calls Misha's girlfriend, like, says that she has AIDS. Like that.
How was that funny? That's not even funny. Critique someone for their personality, not by their looks.
No, he just said this girl literally has AIDS. Like,
his channel is literally fucking dead. All right, next topic of fucking interest. Hey, Andy, mate, how's Twitch going? You want to talk about the news that Scarce covered and Keem didn't?
I didn't cover it because it wasn't really that much of a story.
I thought it was fucking. Listen, it was a story on Twitch because you look outside of Twitch, which outside of YouTube. No. I think you should, bro. I think you should start covering more news on the internet in general, not just fucking YouTube.
I do. You don't even watch Drama Alert, then I cover Twitch news all the time.
You cover Twitch news like, hey, look at this moron. He pissed himself on live stream. That's not fucking news, bro. There is so much drama on Twitch that
You're
people
just
do
mad
not see.
because that story was about you.
Hey, shh.
Nah.
You said you wouldn't bring it up. Come on. So
no, the thing with Andy, for those of you that don't know, is Andy's basically streaming with another streamer named Epic5, and both of these guys know each other through Ice Poseidon. And as they're streaming, they're out, they're having some drinks, and the Epic5 guy, his name's Epic5, right?
His name is Ruben something.
Ruben. Well, whatever. This Ruben fucker that's streaming with Andy, Andy and this Ruben guy have their own streams going on, but they're all out drinking. And every time Andy's like talking to girls or he's away, the Ruben guy starts sending him sneak disses like, oh, he looks like a 14-year-old lesbian. Or Andy was talking to some girls and the Ruben guy goes, oh, it's funny. He's talking to those girls, but their parents are right there and Andy's the same age as the parents. So there was like a lot of sneak dissing going on. Andy called him out for it. And that was really it. Like there wasn't much of a story there, but it's just like Reddit keeps on making it bigger and bigger than it actually is.
It is a pretty big story inside of Twitch itself because these are two. I don't know how big Ruben is as a streamer. I'm not sure how many viewers he racks up, but
I have never been familiar with Twitch content at all.
It's not really that big.
It's more the fact that Andy.
He's new though.
Andy tried to stick up for himself, or did stick up for himself, when some bitch ass motherfucker was talking shit about behind his back, and then when he got confronted about it, he shat his pants and walked away.
Yeah, he was kind of a little pussy about it. I mean, I definitely am a little sick of talking about this topic, but the biggest misconception that people don't understand, and I had to say it a million fucking times, is people were so fixated on the fact that they thought I was insulted about what he said and not about how he did it. And that's all it boils down to. Don't be a pussy and try to get laughs on your stream by sneak dissing me every time I'm out of earshot. You're clearly bigger and you could clearly beat my ass, so you shouldn't be intimidated by me. And you should be able to say all those jokes to my face, not like a little fucking pussy every time I walk out of your fucking, out of earshot of you. So when I heard he was doing it, I walked outside and I got in his face and I told him exactly what I thought, that he was being a fucking fake motherfucker. And and he kind of looked like he had a deer in headlights look of like, no, just rewatch the footage, man. I didn't do that. I didn't say that. I just said you're young, just like backtracking like a little fucking puss.
Not only that, what's up with Ruben's little like?
So there, I kind of get that Keem's created this universe, and now people can't really go outside of the universe and talk their shit. It's all right there inside of the silo, and when someone talks shit, it never leaves there. So that the person that is being talked shit upon will eventually hear it.
Ruben has this white, like, fucking 30-year-old friend who, like, is like his hype man that hypes up like the stream behind everything Ruben says. Who's that fuckboy?
I think it's either Pauly D or the Situation. I'm not sure.
Like one of these fuckboys on Ruben's stream, like Ruben will say something to be like, Andy's a 14-year-old lesbian, and then the fuckboy will, like, the white fuckboy, he'll grab the phone of the stream and be like, yeah, oh shit, boys, like he'll try to hype up what the other dude said. I'm like, who the fuck? What is this? Like, these motherfuckers like have a face I would love to punch. Like, who are these people?
It's funny
because we should take you out on a live stream. Let's do it.
I'll go out on a live stream.
A face I'd love to punch. Charlie, haven't I heard you say that about Keemstar somewhere?
Fighting
I
out.
think
Do you
Keemstar
get
would be
banned
good
on-
for
do you
Keemstar
get
would be
banned on
good for
Twitch
IRL.
fights?
Yeah, you can't have real fights.
Ah, damn it. What about like a setup cage fight? Would that work?
Anyway, so yeah, it kind of, I kind of stoked the flames a little bit by not dropping it, and
Or is that Kamisha?
people wanted me to apologize. That's why, and I made a video saying, no, you don't get an apology. You're being a backhanded douche. Yeah, that's about it. And now I'm gonna go back on my merry little way and do my own fucking streams, and he could walk around, being his fucking awesome copy of the Jersey Shore, doing his little frat boy fucking streams. I just wish he would go back to YouTube, though, personally.
Prank channels are dead though. That's why you can't go back to it.
Yeah.
I just think the Ruben dude, and like, if he listens to this, him and his little fuckboy sidekick there, I think you guys should just apologize, man. Like, what you did was just like fucked, bro. Like, you don't sneak diss like that, right? I understand that you're making jokes. I understand that you're playing up to your stream. I get that, right? As an entertainer, I think we all get that, right? Andy, you can even kind of understand like what they were doing, right? Playing it up to the trolls and shit that were hating on you, right?
Yeah.
We all get that to a certain extent, but at the same time, what you did.
I know, right, Charlie? He steals everything and makes it his own ideas, doesn't he? And don't you guys kind of see now, like, the stuff, like, he's kind of like acquiring, maybe you would say, or learning of, I guess acquire is maybe a better word. He's kind of acquiring all this knowledge of stuff then and applying it now.
Was wrong. What you did was wrong. And you can clearly tell when you see where Andy confronts Ruben, right? And Ruben's not willing to just like back up what he was saying. He's more like, kind of taking it back and backpedaling. Like, it proves right there in that moment, Ruben, that you're wrong. So acting like you still did nothing wrong is kind of silly. And all you're doing is feeding into those trolls and trying to tap dance to them. So I think as a man, like man to man, bro, be real. Fucking stop the shit.
You can't just tell people to be real though, and then they're real. If you have a frat boy mentality and you're not real, you can't just hit that shit like a light switch and just change. You're just gonna be a douchebag.
Like he keeps using the argument. I hear him say like jokes. Oh, we're just jokes. Just jokes. Like, all right, it's just jokes, but it's a jokes when you two are right there and you're saying it behind Andy's back. Like, as soon as Andy gets out of the picture, then you sneak diss him. Like, that's not just jokes. It's a fucking sneak diss.
I think the whole problem with this as well within the Reddit community was like, Andy, you've kind of built this whole mentality of you joke about yourself looking like a lesbian, the self-deprecation kind of meme. And then the second that you turn around and get really mad at someone shit talking you behind your back, which I would, I'm not blaming you for getting mad at him. I would have done the exact same thing. But everyone in the community on Reddit's like, oh, you act so tough. But then as soon as someone, which honestly isn't a fucking excuse, but they'll go like, oh, you act so tough. But the second it happens, you're all up in arms, trying to create drama over it. And it's like,
Because
no,
they're stupid.
I know, and it's not like that.
realize-
It's
like, Chad,
I don't want to be a
Chad,
pushover. Fuck off.
Chad, if you were doing an in real life stream, right, and with like Seer, right, and like you were talking to some girl, and then Seer like walks up to the corner and says, "Yeah, he's a fat cunt and he has AIDS or some shit," right? You'd be like,
But
"What the fuck?"
the thing is, they're actually friends. I met him twice.
Yeah. The thing with myself and Sears, we know each other really well. This is some guy that Andy's just met through Twitch or whatever,
I
and
didn't just
they're on
meet
the
him.
first
He
name
stream
basis.
sniped me. He showed up to where I was streaming because he knew I was there.
Yeah, fuck that. Just fuck that pussy
Oh,
cunt.
wow.
He's on a
Yeah.
community that's fairly new, trying to play the fucking tough guy when he's not even fucking funny, and he's come from YouTube, a prank channel of all things, and he's trying to fucking play the king on IRL. You can piss off.
See, Andy, you're playing it way different. You're like, man, I just want him to disappear, man. Dude, if it was me, like, I'd want that motherfucker locked in a barn somewhere, like, for days with no food. Fucking.
Jesus
Listen.
Christ, Keem, what the fuck?
You're playing it the wrong way, man. Get some revenge on that bitch.
Listen, I don't need
Go out
revenge.
for blood.
I don't need revenge. I already won. I don't give a fuck if you have fucking a Reddit post with 1 million fucking upvotes. They're
All right, I think that's enough from this chapter anyways, and I'll probably get right back into this on the next episode 3 of Lolcow Origins. The next chapters in here are called Peak Kids, Kid Mentality, Poor Family, Poor is the Worst, Super Nintendo, Moral Compass, Oxy King, If This Is Not a Joke, Forgiveness, and then I Pissin, which is probably something about I Poseidon. But anyway, I think it's all relevant for the case breakdown of what I'm trying to say here with the Lolcow Origins. But before we go over to Lolcow Pit, let's take a look at Blade in the news of I guess everyone's heard about. He's had his toes amputated, diabetes, things like that. Let me remove these damn things on screen. So I wasn't quite aware of this, but there's about 3-4 minutes here, and Blade kind of backs up and shows it. He's been drinking a lot on stream again. And I guess these are the results of when you are consuming alcohol constantly. You get your foot amputated.
No, I only do the drinking streams on Fridays for my health, obviously. I'm not lying for donos. Like, I'm admitting to it, dude. Like, it's clear as day. The last stream, I was streaming on Kick and then decided, because I had some Jaeger left over, switch it over to YouTube, do a YouTube stream. Then I went and got another bottle of Jaeger, which is this. And then I got this too. Paid for, ew. Got super drunk, went to bed.
Sorry about your toes. Love you, word. Some of us fans do actually care about you. I know they make prosthetic toe caps, maybe one can work for you.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, sugar free bowl. Prosthetic toes. So because I was an idiot and tried to drink on a Wednesday, I just got the urge to do it. I said, fuck it, dude. Then obviously I went to sleep. Yeah, so during that stream, I ended up passing out on the bed.
So yeah, this is from a different channel, from somebody named Figure It Out, because Blade hides his channel when he's done going live. So when he does go live, people record him. I've thought about being one of them people, but I don't know yet. It takes a lot of time to do that. And you never know when Blade's going to go live. He does it whenever, periodically. So.
And obviously I took my shoes off and people saw it, so I'm caught.
Here we go.
There you go.
There it is. There it is, everybody. There it is. Yep. The alcohol will consume you, and I don't know, I guess you get diabetes, nerve ending issues, and things like that, and this is what could happen. And this is pretty recent. I mean, that still looks like kind of a cast thing. I don't know, or a compression sock of some sort. I don't know. But hey, you guys, it is time for Pit. So I'm going to do the redirect song, send you guys over. And don't forget to spam the frogs when you get there and say, hey, yo, mama, unblock Lord Troll. Tech Protect must have blocked him when he was community manager. So, hey, I appreciate everyone being here tonight. And thank you again. And I hope everyone has a good night. I don't know. I'll be back tomorrow. I think Friday for show. For show Friday. And hey, thanks, Raymond. You all have a good night.
Troll. Yeah. Throw them frogs in the chat. I know y'all heard the Lord troll when he told you that. Throw them frogs in the chat. And you can tell them trolls sent you, baby, that's no cap. Throw them frogs in the chat. I know y'all heard the Lord troll when he told you that. Throw them frogs in the chat. And you can tell them trolls sent you, baby, that's no cap. The frogs jumping up in my system. Rip it. Now I'm out here, baby. Living, no doubt about it, no need to pivot. It's the world that we live in. Throw them frogs in the chat. I know y'all heard the Lord troll when he told you that. Throw them frogs in the chat. And you can tell them trolls sent you, baby, that's no cap. Throw them frogs in the chat. I know y'all heard the Lord troll when he told you that. Throw them frogs in the chat. And you can tell them trolls sent you, baby, that's no cap. Rip it. The frogs, I got them in my system. 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 Throw them frogs in the chat. I know y'all heard the Lord troll when he told you that. Throw them frogs in the chat. And you can tell them trolls sent you, baby, that's no cap. Throw them frogs in the chat. I know y'all heard the Lord troll when he told you that. Throw them frogs in the chat. And you can tell them trolls sent you, baby, that's no cap. Get out of here.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.